All right, guys, we're back. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you guys. We're going to talk UFC 274 now. We don't have to watch any garbage PFL. Straight up garbage. Garbage. Panthers, first one in here. Besides you, French fries. Vince, what's going on? Logan, what's going on? Sinister, what's going on? Vince, I missed PFL except for the last round and a half. Consider yourself lucky, Vince. Some of us sat through it. Some of us sat through it and watched it. And it was garbage. It was garbage. Earthrocker, you were supposed to stay in another stream. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? I don't know. Welcome back. What's up, homework? I have a beef with James Lynch on accident. What is your beef with James Lynch? How can you possibly have a beef with James? He's the nicest guy ever. I don't know what's worse, Charles missing weight or Kevin Lee being unable to finish an Ancient Sanchez or the Harrison fight. You know what I think is worse? I think is Earthrocker not staying behind like he promised after all the disrespect he's been dishing out. I'm tired of it, Earthrocker. I heard Bellator card was abysmal also. I didn't even watch it. Sup, Joey? What's up, Leo? PFL events almost always suck. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, Fight Life. Charles, crying face. Yeah. It's not that bad, though. It's not that bad. It was that bad. The fights were that bad. Let me actually close out of this. Guys, if you haven't already, do me a favor and like the stream. We started up a new stream, so you have to like this one as well. Run up the likes. Maybe we'll get one of those streams with like 70 people in there. So if you run up the likes on it, that's how it gets recommended to more people and all that good stuff. I would greatly appreciate it if you did that. Okay, let's continue. It was nice seeing Pettis. Yeah, Pettis gets a win for a change. If Tony gets a win, I will stay behind. Earthrocker, how mad would you be if you just got completely hidden from the channel? Hidden from the channel, never to see a message again. Would you be mad at me? I feel so bad for Oliveira. It sucks. I mean, it just generally sucks in general. Do you think Charles is weight drained? I think it's probably the same as normal, honestly. And I feel like I got to sneeze now. Whew. That hurt. That actually hurt. Okay. What if Charles wins via DQ eye poke, LaMail? That would be weird, even weirder. I corrected him on his new video. He said Charles weighed 156 at first. I said he weighed 155.5. Both times he told me he corrected himself in the comments and description, but said it in a rude way. Dude, people, I think you're probably taking it that way. I doubt it was actually in a rude way. So what, you argue with him in the comments? I don't know. Dude, Tony's giving me upset vibes. He looks good. I'm picking Tony. So I never knew a champion had to make exact weight. Well, that's news to you. I really hope Charles wins even more now. Justin is manager. So many people are talking bad about Charles for 0.5. Come on now. And Justin Gaethje's like, I think that's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. Oh, shut up. It's a half a pound. And someone else commented, he's always okay. I'd be shocked if you remove me. I'm an OG like 20th subscriber. I don't know if you're 20th subscriber. But you definitely an early one. I'm just messing around though. I don't take banning people lightly. Bless you. Thank you, Panthers. I know they're past their prime, but Cowboy versus Lozon is a very fun fight, especially in front of fans. Yeah, but they're just so old. Chandler by KO or Tony by sub? I'll take Tony by sub. I have a full prediction video. Tony looks better in his weight cut than his last two fights, if I'm being honest. I would agree with you there. I would agree with you. Tony looks really good. And he looks laser focused. So I think he can pull it off. Seriously, though, 0.5, there needs to be a pound allowance. I've said it. It's not something that's come up a lot, but I've thought that for a long time. And I said it in my recent video. I feel bad for Charles, but I wouldn't be mad if Gaethje takes the belt. What would have been annoying had Gaethje missed weight and then beaten Charles, because then Charles would still be the champion even though he lost the belt. That's not even remotely true. Apparently, shorts don't weigh anything. Charles came back looking more drained and weighing the exact same. No sense at all. I blame the scales. Yeah, it's definitely weird. It's definitely weird. I like Shogun a lot, but didn't like watching his last few fights. He looks stiff and gets hit hard. Yeah, he slipped on a skateboard last time he fought OSP. I think Tony wins too. He came back after ACL tear in 6 months, and he rehabbed himself. Gaethje annoying as hell. Feel like he's trying to force it. Definitely is. I take Tony by KO. That'd be interesting. I never felt Lozon looked old in his recent fights, but Cowboy on the other hand. Would love to see Cowboy get a sweep. If I could choose, I would hope that it's a really close fight. Just a really close back and forth good fight. Where do you think Chandler's career goes if he loses to Tony? He'll be fine. People will start burying him a little bit, but I think he'll be fine. I subscribe. Okay. So how does UFC figure out lightweight championships if Charles wins? They'll do Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev for the lightweight belt. That's what will happen. Completely disagree with you on the round allowance. Make the contracted weight. But I just feel like why not have a 1 pound allowance for everything? Then make everyone else have to make the weight. Why for only title fights do you not have a 1 pound allowance? It literally doesn't matter. But I get that you can disagree for sure. So if Gaethje wins, it's an automatic rematch? No. If Gaethje wins, he's going to have the title. Gaethje's first KO. Can't wait for Gaethje to KO Oliveira. Should have made weight. Yeah, it's 0.5. Scales were weird. 1 pound allowance. I know what you meant. That's bad luck. Now people calling Charles a weight bully because he weighed 154 against Tony. That was short notice. I'm shocked Shogun is even bothering wasting a rare opponent against OSP of old people. He wants the rematch. Shogun Hua OSP 2, the much anticipated rematch. Who doesn't want to see it? I don't know. I definitely don't. Who asked me? Is the person who asked me to go over the prelims still in here or no? Is the person who asked me to go over the prelims still in here or no? I'm curious. Let me know. Trying to find something real quick. To me, Islam is most unbeatable at 155. I don't know, man. I could see him getting guillotine choke by Charlie Olives. I try not to read into body language. I took a few classes, but judging by Charles' body language on within, he seemed to be confused by someone with his camp, almost like he believed he was done wrong. I think he thought he made weight. You're held to a higher standard as champ. Makes sense to be more strict. Let's not forget Oliveira missed weight 4 times at featherweight. The new Rumble Johnson missing weight in multiple weight class. He hasn't missed weight in so long, Hank. Calm down. Justin stuffing his face with food, weighing 165 while Charles dying. If anything, Charles' performance might get hindered now. Exactly. But I think Charles will still win. I mean, if he gets Gaethje's back, it's over. Who hits harder, Dustin or Justin? I would lean slightly Justin. What's up, Jordan? Hope you're doing well. Oliveira comes in so late. It's not the scales. He's having a bad weight cut, and he knows it. If he's confident, he would come in early. Not if he's having an issue with it. Not if he was having an issue with it. I don't know. OSP 3-6 in his last 9. He's got to go. A 40-year-old Shogun starches him. I think he will go. I think so too. Hey, I'm a huge fan from Tanzania. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for tuning into the live stream. Appreciate you very much. It's crazy that there's people from all over the world watching the channel. So appreciate you. Also, you should rewatch Oliveira Poirier fight. Charles had Porker gassed off the clinch knees. They were so clean. I mentioned that in my prediction videos, Iceman. I rewatched it the other day before I did my prediction. Every time they got in close, they were brawling. When they got in close, Charles Oliveira throws the knees to the body. And the back official said he made weight, then he misses on the scale. Like what? Very weird. Did you notice all fighters were over 0.5? Yeah, but it was only 2. Okay. Oliveira supposedly packed on some muscle mass for the fight. He probably miscalculated the weight cut. Whatever. It is what it is. I don't care. I actually don't care about the weight miss. To be honest, it doesn't take anything away from the fight, in my opinion. Charles Oliveira is still the champion. Charles Oliveira is still the best lightweight in the world. And if Gaethje beats him, he's going to be the best lightweight in the world. So it changes nothing. The belt is merely a promotional tool. The belt is merely a promotional tool. It's no different than getting a trophy. It's just a promotional tool. It literally doesn't matter. And if Charles beats Gaethje, I think he's one fight away. I think he's one fight away from surpassing Khabib Nurmagomedov's lightweight GOAT status potentially. So, all right, I don't know where I was last at. Now I'm lost. Do you think it will motivate Charles even more? It has to. Yes, I actually believe if anything, it does that. Justin G really talking big now since Charles missed weight. I can't wait till that dude gets humbled tomorrow. Only thing I'm scared of, Charles is starting slow in the first round, getting knocked out, just like in the Chandler Poirier fight. Well, he got clipped in the Chandler Poirier Poirier fight. He didn't get knocked out. Otherwise, he wouldn't be champion still. Why does Chandler always have to bring up there's no MMA fan alive that would want to see him rematch Justin or Charles? Like, bro, we get it. You had one good round. Michael Chandler is cringy sometimes, for sure. Michael Chandler is definitely cringy at points in time. So I get exactly what you're saying. Charles is still the champ. He is the champ still. It wasn't only 2. I'm talking about 0.5 championship weight non-title fights. Over championship non-title fights. Yeah, but they're not supposed to make championship weight. So they could have just came in at that. Oliveira as champion seems so right, though I can't lie. Charles doesn't get that pay-per-view money right. Probably not. I don't think so. But I don't know how it works for tomorrow. But it definitely won't, he won't get the extra money for, for the, what I'm looking for here, for his next fight. Charles should have done the DC towel trick. Yeah. Disagree. You get pay-per-view points as champ. I don't know what we're saying here. I don't know what you disagree with. Are you saying disagree that it doesn't matter? Because I already mentioned that in my video about the pay-per-view points. I'm just saying it shouldn't matter to us fans really necessarily. So, BJ Penn, Khabib, and Charles. I think Charles is the 155 GOAT. Randy Brown, De Lima, Cowboy, and Lozon all weigh 0.5 over or more. Yeah, but they don't have to make exact weight. They have the 1 pound allowance. I feel like Charles has got a little more total defenses than Khabib because Khabib was very dominant. Yeah, but I think that's irrelevant. If he beats the same level of competition, but does it for longer, how can you not rate him above? Well, a couple more wins at this point. Yeah. I actually care because there's a whole life to be champ now. He'll lose some of his person pay-per-view points just because of 0.5. I feel for the guy. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I wonder, does anyone still think Ferguson is going to lose tomorrow? Yeah, I'm sure. What do you think about betting odds leaning towards Justin? I still like Charles. I think Charles is going to win, so I only would bet on Charles. Charles says with Megan it's not bothering him, but I don't know, it has to do something mentally. It might just motivate him more, honestly. Almost 20 fighters all came in over 0.5, Joey. Come on, bro. Don't be silly. Dude, you're looking at it the wrong way. Only 2 fighters came in overweight. It's Charles Oliveira and Norma Dumont. Only 2 fighters came in overweight. Not 20 fighters. No, that's not what happened. I don't understand what you're saying anyway. I really don't, because no one else missed weight outside of Charles Oliveira and Norma Dumont. So unless you're talking about something I've missed, you're wrong. You're flat out wrong. So I don't know why you keep saying it. Explain it then. Explain what you mean. I'm not trying to, be crazy, but it's like, now you're telling me not to be silly, but nobody else came in overweight. Go look it up right now. Nobody else has to make championship weight. Ariel tweeted out Khabib's last weight, and he 100% missed weight. It's crazy how fast he moved the scale. You don't know that. That's pure speculation. So all the that's not. I get what you're saying. It does fighters getting everything they deserve, championship points. Yeah, I'm a fan of Khabib, and his last weigh-in was definitely sketchy. Yeah, but it is what it is. I mean, he stood on the scale, and the commission said that he weighed what he weighed. I don't know. Hey, I'm stupid, so it doesn't matter. Do you think Charles will take him down in the first round? First or second? First or second? Khabib should only have 2 title defenses if you think about it, since he missed weight against Gaethje. That's pure speculation. They found out the scales in the back weren't calibrated correctly. That sucks. He's saying half a pound they made. He's saying by half a pound they made it. Yeah, it is what it is now. We're still getting the fight. I don't know. It's hard to get the full story because we got the language barrier, but I guess he should have made the weight on the official scale. What I don't get and what throws me off is he weighed in 1 hour beforehand. They told him he was off, and he didn't. He came back and he was the same weight. So what? Well, I need an explanation for that. The only one complaining about the scales are Charles and Norma Dumont. Both of these guys missed weight. If any other fighters made weight complaint, the same thing, it's a different story. I think somebody did. I think there's one other fighter that did. I saw on Twitter. Charles has 3 takedowns within the first round, calling it now. There's no way Charles has 3 takedowns, because if he gets 1, it's over. So there's not going to be any more. There will be no more takedowns. There will be no more takedowns if he gets 1 takedown. Chandler by decision, fight of the night. Justin first round, performance of the night. Rose third TKO. We'll see. Now people are saying Charles Oliveira is a quitter because he missed weight. That's crazy. That's crazy. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. If I was Oliveira, you hate to hear this, but I'd probably just pull out. Of Khabib missing weight, we don't know that he missed weight. I saw this video, and the video won't even play anyway. But okay, there it goes. It played. I've seen this. The guy moves it really fast. How do you know he didn't read it? How do you know he didn't read that right there? I mean, it takes 2 seconds to read the scale. So I get what you're saying, that it looks a little bit sketchy. I'm open-minded. It's very possible. But the guy could have easily just as possibly read it. So it's possible for both ones. It's possible both ways. And I've seen that video multiple times. I remember when it happened. But thank you. Carnelosi also complained about the scale issue. Yes, she did. I was referring to this. I don't know if I pulled that up or not. I've seen the video. Did you know the champion has a name and his name is Charles Oliveira? Yes, I do. Casey O'Neill is the one on Twitter, but she's not fighting tomorrow, just repeating what she heard. No, we were talking about Carnelosi. Ferguson will win 3rd round triangle choke. I got 3rd round Darce choke. I thought Charles just pulling out. Yeah, I probably would have. I'm just pulling out. The scale was rapidly going up, and he didn't even wait at all. You don't know that it was rapidly going up. You can't tell in that little video. It's very possible. I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm just saying it's highly speculative. You can't say with 100% concrete certainty that it was going up. It's hard to tell in that video. You know? He could have easily just read that scale. So, and I'm not 100% I don't 100% understand those scales because I haven't seen one in a long while. If I was him, I would have done everything possible to make weight, no matter the effect on his body, like Khabib did. Why pull out? He's still going to get a check. Did he lose 20%? I don't know. Making weight or missing weight, regardless, the card should be very good. Agreed. Khabib didn't miss weight. He would just pull out. Yeah. It was, though. I seen the vid too, dude. We're just speculating here. Everything's just speculative. It's very possible, but it's also possible that it wasn't. We literally don't know. So, again, I say either way is possible. What's up? Carnelosi is Brazilian. It's like really biased. Okay, but she said it was weird for her. Any thoughts on OSP? Are you a fan? I think it's probably getting close to time for him to hang it up. Go look at it again. Compare it to Justin UFC 254 weigh-in. It looks different than Habib's. Okay, I will. Remember when Habib had a sus weigh-in at 274? That's what 254. We were just talking about that. Khabib would have beaten Justin no matter what. He most likely would have lost 20% and lose his pay-per-view points. It's going to be more of a mental setback as his head is not in a good place, knowing if he wins, he won't be champion. Yeah. Popcorn. Charles said he worked out in the sauna and shouldn't lose it. What do you mean? He couldn't lose it? Or he shouldn't use it? What do you mean by that? Let's all be happy Oliveira versus Gaethje is still on. I am very happy. I am very, very happy. So, that it's not canceled. I mean, at the end of the day, we're getting the same fight. We're getting the same fight. Guys, keep the questions coming. Okay. Okay. I'm with Brett Okamoto. Seems like Tony is going with El Kukui decision. Okay? Seems like a different Tony. I hope it is. I really hope it is. If I were Charles, I'd call in sick and not have the belt stripped. The both will then reschedule since the belt will be vacated once the event starts. No, what they will do is they will probably take someone, probably Chandler, and put him in against Gaethje and probably strip the belt anyway and make it for a new belt because they'd be pissed. UFC wants I don't know what you're trying to say there. Who's your favorite fighter? Probably Jose Aldo. Joe, what do you think if they replaced Charles with Joe Lozon since he made championship weight? I wouldn't buy the pay-per-view, honestly. I'd go somewhere and watch it, but I wouldn't buy it. UFC wants a white American champ. That's just a fact. Or Connor. I don't know if that's a fact, dude. That's pure speculation, and we have no evidence based on that. So that's just dumb. That's just dumb to even say that. I'm out, y'all. Going to bed. Wish y'all success. It's time. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Joe MMA. What's up, Geraldo? Couldn't lose it in the sauna. I'm 3 stolies deep. Okay? You think Dustin will actually fight the winner of Chandler versus Ferguson? Dustin will actually fight the winner of Chandler Ferguson. It's very possible for sure. Oliveira took it like a man and went in even if there was a chance of the belt being stripped, which did end up happening. Okay? Guys, Charles was not consistent even before. Remember, he missed weight by 10 pounds against Lamas. There's times where he was having bad weight cuts. Yeah, he missed weight, but that was at featherweight a long time ago. Tony destroyed Dana in his UFC interviews. He had goal points. Okay. He definitely went after him. Quite a bit. Went after him. I liked it. I find it interesting, at least. Guys, if you have not already, make sure to like the stream. Run up the likes on the stream. That's how we get a bunch more people in here. The more people that like the stream, the more people that end up in here, the more we grow the channel, the more we can creep up to 3,000 subscribers. And eventually, by the end of the year, we're going to hit 10,000 subscribers. We were talking about it in the last stream, but the view counts on the videos have been insane lately. I don't know what's going on, but every video I post right now is just going nuts. It is going nuts, guys. Let me see something. So I appreciate you guys all watching the videos and coming to the streams. Okay. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah, and my most recent video on the Charles Oliveira situation is doing very well as well. So make sure to like the stream, guys. UFC should follow one's model in regards to weight cutting. 170-pound division and one is lightweight division, I believe. Okay. That was featherweight Charles. That would weigh 10-pound difference. Joe, did Charlie not make weight when Justin said he put on 165 pounds? What are you saying? He bulked back up? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? He bulked back up to 165 pounds? Joey, do you know they wouldn't take away Habib's belt because the fight was in the... Dude, we're just speculating nonstop, dude. We have no idea if that's even remotely accurate. You're just making that up. You're literally pulling it out of your ass. It's time MMA promotions start making fighters fight at certain safe weights. Oliveira should be at 170. Yeah, I don't know about that. Do you think Gaethje versus Tony rematch is possible further in the future if Tony wins this and stops his loss streak? It's possible, but not in the near future. You think the likes of Pettis, Benson, Woodley, Henderson will make the UFC Hall of Fame? No. Henderson. Dan Henderson? Dan Henderson, yes, probably, but Pettis, Benson, no. Tony went after Joe Rogan as well. Spoke BS about his BJJ and said nothing about how poor Poirier's was against Oliveira. It's true, to be fair. Very true. I put a word in with Susan, the YouTube president. We were in spin class together. Okay, now you're just saying weird stuff. Yeah. Oliveira versus Usman. Who wins? Usman, clearly. So, let's see. Oh, my friend MMA Stuff. Thank you for the $5 donation. Do you think they should only allow certain quality of digital scales? I would have no problem with that. I would have no problem with that at all. You know, why not? Why are we using these antiquated scales where the thing just shifts around and, you know, blah, blah, blah. I would prefer that. I would prefer that if they use digital scales. But it is what it is. I don't know why they would want to leave, you know, use such an antiquated technology to for such an important part of MMA. So thank you for the $5 donation, MMA Stuff. Appreciate your $5 donation, man. It all goes back into the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can clearly see it was still moving. You just like making up stuff. You just like making up stuff. You don't know that. Joey, Tony is ranked number 7, and Chandler's number 5. Tony wins. Where do you think he'll be in the rankings? Probably number 5. The UFC took the first chance to strip Charles because he didn't appear. Dude, that's just pure speculation. That's not remotely true. I do not think it's remotely true. The UFC, it's not some conspiracy for the UFC to strip Charles Oliveira. Dude, come off of it. Who wins, Charles or Justin? Charles Oliveira wins. I got Charles Oliveira with the easy submission win. Yo, Joey Dog, who you got in the Max Alex rematch? I have a whole video talking about it, but I have Alex Volkanovski. 145 bantamweight, 155 D weight. What's D weight? 170 pounds should be lightweight. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't like change. I don't like change at all. If Colby Hamzat fight is scheduled next, do you believe he will be able to keep up with Colby's fast pace? Yes, I think Hamzat will beat him. I think Hamzat will beat Colby Covington. Hamzat just hits too hard. Colby's not going to be able to grapple him. And it's not going to go well for Colby, most likely. But Colby has that cardio, and if Hamzat starts to get tired, it'll be very, very, very interesting. Agreed, it should be all digital. Hey, Joey, good evening. How was your day? Thank you for the congratulations. My day was good. How was yours? It was nasty weather here all day, but I went and saw the new Doctor Strange movie. It was pretty solid. It was fun. You're welcome, man. Congratulations again. If you think about it, could be true. What if Oliveira is saying about the .5 difference. El Kakui usually always weighs 155, and he was put at 155.5. You never know. You do never know, but at this point, I mean, it's kind of just pure speculation. If I would be more interested in a conspiracy theory pertaining around the fact that it's Justin Gaethje's hometown. I'm not saying that I don't believe that, but I'm just saying I think that would be a more credible conspiracy theory. Not the UFC wanted Oliveira not to have the belt and this and that. I would say, oh, the commission messed with it because Gaethje's hometown. That would be a good conspiracy, but that's not one I subscribe to. But I'm saying that'd be better than what other people have said. Do you think Justin will rock Charles? Probably. Tony Ferguson will win the belt, mark my words. I doubt that, but I wish you were right. Folks said USADA woke him up 4 a.m. when he was going to fight Max in Abu Dhabi on fight day. That's really stupid and annoying. Think Max makes adjustments and beats Volk. Very possible. Volk and Colby, who you got? What do you make of Justin Gaethje saying Colby would actually beat him in a fight in the octagon? What do you make? Did he really say that? Well, he would. Colby would. So at least I respect him. I mean, he would lose to him. Okay, guys, keep the questions coming. Do not forget to like the stream. Send the donations. Become a member. The link is in the description. All that good stuff. Subscribe to the channel. Share the stream. Join me for the post-fight tomorrow. Everything I could possibly say right here. Salams to you, brother. And the rest, Sammy from the Bronx, Bradford, UK. UFC can't wait. New champ and Ferguson come back with the KO. Okay. What's up, Sammy from the Bronx? Why'd you skip my question? Dude, I miss half these questions sometimes, dude. Sometimes I just can't keep up. Sometimes I just miss them because it's scrolling down. And, I try to read most of them, but sometimes it's just not possible. It's just not possible sometimes. And it just happens. So as long as you don't spam it like crazy, but if I miss it and a certain period of time goes by, feel free to just send it again. Okay. Makhachev versus Oliveira. Who wins? Oliveira by sub. Gaethje did say that was a Nelk podcast. Yeah, well, he would lose, so he's being honest. He would get grappled and probably submitted. And he'd be undersized. Bagaway Ivanov is back, okay? If Justin loses the fight and Tony wins his fight, is there a good chance of them rematching? Probably not right away, I would say. Hi, long time no see. Where have you been at, Issa? Where have you been at? Joey, why did the majority of UFC fighters weigh in with 0.5 extra? They were saying the scale was messed up in the back. I think they should overturn this. I've yet to see the majority of fighters. I don't know why people are getting the majority of fighters. If I missed something, fill me in. But only 2 fighters weighed in extra. Why are people saying Tony's going to win based on how he's acting at the press conference? Regular old Tony. I thought people were saying Tony just looked to be in good shape and looked less strained at the weigh-ins. That's what I thought. A part of me really likes the weight miss because it makes the card more spicier with the drama and how historic it is. What do you think? For me, it doesn't do anything for me one way or another, really. It doesn't do anything for me really one way or another. It's just a little bit weird. That's all I can say. Charles is going to win and then win the belt back. Yeah, it sucks, man. He's going to have a GOAT-like resume if he continues to win with, like, 1 title defense. No, like, you said it out loud, but you didn't answer. That's weird. I didn't mean to. I must have just started reading another one. Will Oliveira wear championship shorts, you think? Yes, probably. If Khabib came back and fought Charles at lightweight, who you got winning? Probably Khabib. I think Khabib, the ground and pound would be vicious. The top control would be vicious. It would be very, very interesting, though. Oliveira versus Khabib Nurmagomedov is a dream fight for me. I would love that fight. It's really not too interested in any of the fights except the last 3. Randy versus Cass is good, I guess. Yes, Randy versus Cass on the prelims is good. If Charles wins, he'll be considered unofficial champion by most people, right? Yes, definitely he's unofficial champion no matter what. How old are you? You got to take a guess. Take a guess, and I'll tell you. Lozon is a fast starter, good round ones, and Cerrone is a slow starter. Cerrone is a very, very slow starter. So that'll be interesting. Very, very interesting. Since Charles is the new Tony, he got stripped just like Tony, so Charles is now going to trip on a wire next. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Don't even wish that. Canelo losing as well, I have no idea. Charles looks like a shark. He low-key always looks drained too. He does always look drained. Hey, Joey, what's up, Big Rocker? Hope you're doing well. Journey Newsom told that his weight changed to be exactly 0.5, ending on the scale too. But it was 135 backstage. Okay, so that's news to me. Someone giving me some actual news. 64, 27, 28. I'm going to say 27. Okay, guys, guess my age in the chat. If you know, don't even say. Guess my age in the chat, and then I'll let you know at the end, after we get quite a few guesses, how old I actually am. Khabib never fought any well-rounded guys like Charles. There is a chance of submission, but if Khabib gets on top, he can ground and pound and stall. He fought well-rounded guys, but he would either get submitted or he'd beat up Charles in on top game. Fighters that usually come in exact on weight are coming in 0.5 over when they normally weigh in. That's what we are trying to say. Not the commission did it on purpose, but something's off. Yeah, I don't know. Not all. I mean, fighters come in weight. Nobody ever comes in the same exact weight every single fight. I don't know, but that is weird. Just finished my UFC preview show when I did with my friend. How was it? Is there? I know you said there's an app or something. There's not somewhere on YouTube? You can click on it or something. You have to download an app or something. I forgot. I have to go look, man. I completely forgot. But how did it turn out? Regardless, 24. Oh, you're guessing my age. Where is Ginge? I have no idea. Do you think O'Malley can make 135 consistently throughout his career? Probably. Aiden says 19, 58, 27, 28, 31. I think you're younger, but 31, I think you're younger, but probably wrong. Nobody was underweight either. Super weird. To be honest, Joey, I see Charles winning, no doubt. But if you look at the history, Dustin always chokes at the belt. Sucks to see Charles is so well-rounded. Yeah, I think Charles wins. I think it's going to be I think Charles, once he gets him down or he gets in any grappling, if there's any grappling exchanges in this fight, Charles is going to wrap up a submission quick. Who's going to win, Munoz or O'Malley? I actually think it's a close fight, but I just don't trust O'Malley's durability. But the length and height advantage and the power advantage, and Pedro does eat a lot of shots, but he does have a granite chin. But eventually, eating all those shots is going to catch up to him. But right now, I'm going Munoz, but this is an early prediction that actually might change. So, keep it tuned for my full breakdown and prediction when we get close to that fight, guys. It was fun, man. It was on an app. I'll message you about it later. How does that work? Like, how does that... I know you told me it was like a radio app. How many people watch that? You know what I'm saying? Are people listening to that live? Or I don't know how that works. Just let me know. I'm curious. Chris Montino got cut. I know he did. Sean O'Malley has one win against a fighter on the current active UFC roster. One. 25. Who wins a 3-round fight? Sean O'Malley or Paddy Pimblett? I feel this could be a good matchup. Paddy Pimblett's too big. Joey, who in your opinion did better against Charles, Chandler or Dustin? Probably Chandler, just because he almost finished him. That's what I would say. Did you watch Yoel's KO win today? I didn't watch, but I saw it, if that makes sense. My friends are casual fans, but it's fun breaking down fights. It's always fun breaking down fights. That's why I started this channel. Munoz loses decision, most likely drop Sean in round 2. Very oddly specific for them. Man, I just love to watch Justin Gaethje fight. Looks like he learned to fight in the backyard somewhere. Gaethje is always in exciting fights. It's crazy. It's He's always in exciting fights. I mean, Gaethje. I mean, even when he was in WSOF, uh, he was always in crazy fights. So, remember when? That's the worst spelling I've ever seen. The flying knee KO in 2015 felt like yesterday. Thomas Almeida, I'm assuming you're talking about. Flying knee KO, Almeida. I feel like I remember that, but I don't remember who it was against. KO against Brad Pickett. Yeah, that's crazy. 7 years ago. 7 long years ago. 7 long years ago. Connor versus Volk at 170. Stop it. Stop it. Gaethje's my favorite fighter of all time just because he tries to take their head off swinging as hard as he can. Fair enough. I like Gaethje quite a bit as well. Everyone like the stream. Yeah, everyone run up the likes on the stream. Everyone run up the likes on the stream. I repeat. Run up the likes. Also, guys, listen, this is your last chance. Become a member of the channel. It's $3 a month. Join our members only Discord. I'll post a link in the chat, but it's also down in the description. We will be messaging live during the fights on Discord tomorrow during UFC 274. If you become a member of the channel, you get access to the members only Discord. You get loyalty badges. You get custom emojis to use, including Conor McGregor, Khamzat Chimaev. You also get extra live streams, and I post all the time when I'm going to do random live streams on Discord. I post every video I'm working on, the schedule of the releases. I post it all on Discord. So if you want to become a member, I posted the link in the chat. It's as well down in the description. It costs $3 a month. The members only Discord's worth it alone. So, and it's a great way to support the channel. Okay, do you still have Charles winning? Yes, I do. I think Charles. I mean, if it ends up grappling in any way, shape, or form, it's over for Gaethje. Who do you think should get the next bantamweight title shot? I would prefer the trilogy, but I wouldn't have a problem with Aldo getting it. Gaethje ended James Vick's career, and James Vick was talking mad shit beforehand too. Is Juliana Pena versus Nunes rematch coming? What do you think is next for her after her loss to Pena? Is Juliana Pena Nunes? It is coming. The rematch is coming to. I almost said tomorrow. It's coming this year. They're on the Ultimate Fighter. Sup, big dog? Just got home. What's up, VT? Kayla Harrison gets it done again in extremely boring fashion. It was a terrible, terrible, terrible fight. I subjected myself to it. And it was just outright atrocious. I mean, I'm ashamed that I even watched it. I'm really ashamed that I even watched it. So, there you go. Everyone was feeling like coming in a half a pound more than usual, according to Joey. Dude, what are you talking about? I never said that. You're just making up shit now. Hey, Joey, do you think Charles will be full of frustration and emotions during the fight, and that could be a big advantage for Justin? No, I just think he'll be more motivated. Hell no, Charles isn't going to win. We'll see. I'm calling it now. Charles pulls out tomorrow. Everyone's day is ruined. Oh, my God, that would be atrocious. Nunes beats Pena. I agree. Nunes beats Pena in the rematch. I was think, Joey, they do Islam versus Charles in Abu Dhabi if Charles beats Justin. Yes, they will almost definitely do that. I agree with you. Sambo versus Judo nullified Board Fest. Glad I didn't miss anything. Yes, you did not. Did you see Charles having a hard time getting Gaethje to the ground as his wrestling background is very good? I mean, it doesn't matter if he gets him to the ground. He'll duck under a strike. He'll hop on the back. He will find a way to get Justin down, whether he hurts him with a strike, a straight left, straight right, a hook, a knee to the body. Gaethje gets hurt. Gaethje gets tired. I could see Oliveira shooting in on a takedown. Gaethje, overextending, looking for a sprawl, and then Oliveira snatching up his neck. Oliveira will find that submission tomorrow. The only way Gaethje wins is a KO in the first round. Outside of that, if it goes outside the first round, I think Oliveira definitely wins. PFL was so bad tonight. I agree. Did Rory win? Yes, Rory did win. I really love your fight analysis. Keep going. Love your content, Joey. Might as well get the membership. Yeah, the link is down in the description. Become a member. We need to add members so we can add more custom emojis. It costs $3 a month, and if you're on Discord, it's worth every penny. 2.9 subs. We are at 2,904 subscribers. So we are, 96 subscribers away. 96 subscribers away from hitting that 3K mark. When we do hit 3K, we're going to have a celebration stream. So when we hit 3,000 subscribers, we're going to hit a celebration stream. So guys, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And also like this stream. That's how we get more people in here. More people subscribe to the channel. The views on the channel have been taking off lately. Every video I've been posting has been getting a lot of views. I can't wait to grow this channel into a large MMA channel that people actually really notice. But I love the community we have now. We have a small community now. It's a great community now to discuss MMA in an educated, smart fashion where we're not just screaming, you're a casual at each other, which I hate about the MMA community. People just constantly calling each other casuals. So I appreciate every single one of you guys. Did you see how good Yoel Romero looked tonight? He was toying with the guy. I only saw the finish, unfortunately. Can't lie, Justin overextends on every punch. Kind of perfect for Oliveira to take his back quick. Yeah, Justin, he'll tuck his head and he'll throw hooks. I could totally see Charles Oliveira ducking under one of those hooks and jumping on his back and choking him out. I could totally see that happening. Thing is, Charles is most dangerous when he's hurt. Dropping him is easy. Engaging him after finishing him on the ground via ground and pound is hard. I said it in my pre-fight prediction video. Charles Oliveira has a unique ability where if he gets in any trouble, he can just fall to his back. Poirier clipped him. Now, he wasn't crazy rock, but he was hurt. He just dropped to his back because he knows people do not want to enter his guard. He has a unique ability where he can go to his back, recover from being rocked. If Gaethje rocks him and jumps into his guard, Gaethje's a madman, and he's probably going to end up getting submitted that way. If Gaethje rocks him, Oliveira's probably just going to go down, and then Gaethje's going to wave him up because Gaethje's not going to want to jump into his guard. Grapplers are tough to finish because you have to have ground and pound at some point. I can see Oliveira making a statement and providing a GOAT-like post-fight interview after he wins. That may very well happen. That could very well happen. Do you think Justin is going to come out swinging for the bleachers or fighting more smart and technical like he tried to do with Habib? I think he's going to be scared for his life. I think he's going to try to chop the legs, but he could get a kick caught and get taken down as well. I think he's going to fight way smarter than he would normally because he's going to be terrified of the grappling of Charles Oliveira. Who's your favorite fighter of all time? Probably Anderson Silva. So if Gaethje drops him, I think he should let him up. And yes, Gaethje should not jump on top of him if he's smart at all. Who is the GOAT in your opinion? Probably Anderson. Justin G believes that Chandler Ferguson becomes a war. Tony wins. Do you agree? 100%. 100%. How long have you been making videos for? 13 months. April 1st, 2021 is when I started the channel. I need to see Gegard Mousasi go in another UFC run. Gegard is never coming back to the UFC. Unfortunately, it's never happening. It is never happening. Crazy how much Charles may wait on short notice for Tony, but all of a sudden can't make weight. Yeah. Okay. I've always wondered why people don't get on their opponent's back standing and just drag them to the ground and hold them backpack Aljo style. It seems easy to do. Yeah, it's easy to do for a... It's easy to do for an elite grappler. Did you see my Discord messages, Joey? No, I will check here in a second. Give me 1 second. Oh, for some reason it wasn't there. It was like I had to scroll down. The dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. Did you get good seats? Did you get good seats, my friend? Now I lost my spot in here. Justin gives his back for sure. If it goes to the ground, Justin will panic and try to stand up right away, and that's where Charles will easily get him. Could totally see a guillotine coming there. Totally agree, Joey. Norma Dumont has somehow missed weight at featherweight, having already missed badly twice at bantamweight. It happens. It happens, guys. I don't know. I feel like Gaethje's the one to put Charles lights out more than Chandler or Dustin. I have no idea, but I feel like it. Gaethje has a lot of power, but he doesn't have that touch of death that people seem to think he has. Charles missing weight is concerning. What do you think? It's slightly concerning. I mean, if we look at Paul Felder versus Oliveira, Felder went to his guard and finished it with quick, hard elbows. If you're going to go into his guard, you have to be a juggernaut like Felder. I would agree. If Charles wins, who will fight next for the title? If Charles Oliveira wins, you will see Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev for the lightweight title. Best photo in UFC history, I'll say Jones versus Machida. That is a savage photo. I don't know. Maybe I have no idea. I don't remember all the photos. There's a nasty photo of Anderson front kicking Bisping in the face. People don't realize how high level Aljo is in the grappling. I put a bet on Tony because the odds are crazy and Tony can cut with his elbows. I can see Tony winning by cut. I think Tony wins using his stamina as a weapon. I think he's going to pressure Chandler. I think Chandler's going to be explosive early, clip Tony a couple times, but Tony's going to continue to walk him down. Chandler's going to start to get a little bit more tired. And then when you start getting tired against Tony Ferguson, he's just walking you down, throwing standing elbows, punching to the body, throwing teep kicks, throwing leg kicks. It's really, really difficult to survive. And eventually Chandler might look for a takedown because he knows Tony has bad wrestling and he's going to be tired. It's going to be a half-hearted shot and he's going to get Darce choked. What do you think the ideal game plan for Tony against Chandler? Make sure to avoid the big shots in the first round. Be very, very careful. Maybe give away the first round just because Chandler looks, for all these explosive shots and kind of tires himself out. And then really start to turn up the pressure rounds 2 and 3. How much is a ticket to a fight night? I'm not sure. I think there's pretty good. What do you consider good seats? I don't know. Would have to see the arena. Did Smile and Sam Alvey get cut? Smile and Sam Alvey is not cut. Sean O'Malley was supposed to be on this card. I know. It sucks that he's not. Joe, imagine the ref stops the fight when Chandler gets knocked down, not knowing Charles got dropped in all his recent fights. That would be annoying. He spent $500 on 2 tickets. Who do you have winning between Tyson Fury and Ngannou? Tyson Fury is going to destroy him. Is that more or less than a pay-per-view? For a pay-per-view, I spent like $550 for 1 ticket when I went to UFC 244, and I sat pretty close. Chandler is going to realize he can't finish Tony, then just control him to a unanimous decision. I hope not. The teeps to the body will be key for Tony as well. Aim should be to get Chandler to tire it. Yes, and the knees to the body as well. Which matchup excites you the most? Islam versus Charles or Islam versus Charles? Undoubtedly. Islam Makhachev versus Charles Oliveira is a badass matchup. I mean, just stylistically, it's so compelling. You have Islam, who is a grappling heavy guy who just wants to take you down, wrestle you, ground and pound you. And then you have Oliveira, who has great striking. Islam has not the greatest stand-up. And Oliveira has super good striking. And I'm curious, what kind of game plan does Islam go with? Because if he shoots on a takedown, there's a chance he could get guillotined. Or, even if he's hanging around in the guard, he could get triangled. Oliveira is an amazing submission artist. So that fight is super compelling to me. I am dying to see Charles Oliveira, Islam Makhachev. I can try to send you a picture of the spot. Yeah, whenever you get a chance, just do that. We need to see Tony versus Conor or Tony versus Diaz if he beats Chandler. Yes, the man was on a big winning streak and never got to fight Habib. Please give him a money fight. I agree. MMA stuff. If Charles wins, then he really loses nothing with the weight miss. He's basically still the champ. He is, but he will lose money in his next fight on pay-per-view points. What's the most excited you have been for a fight? Anderson Silva, Chael Sonnen 2. I was so pumped for the fight. After what Chael did to him in the first fight, then he tested positive and all that stuff. Then it went on for years, and then Chael barely got a decision win over Michael Bisping. And there was all the talk, and then there was the fact that Chael had beat him up pretty badly in the first fight, and Anderson Silva came back with the 5th round triangle choke. I was pumped for that fight. I'd never been more excited for a fight in my life than Anderson Silva, Chael Sonnen 2. Close second. I'm trying to think. Close second. What fight really got me pumped? I don't know. That's the one that really comes to mind off the top of the head. Khabib Conor, I was very excited for as well. Khabib Gaethje, DC Jones. DC Jones 1 and 2. I was hyped for. What? Everybody else, answer that question in the chat. What's one fight that you were most excited for throughout your UFC fandom? What's like the fight you were most excited for ever? Let me know in the chat. UFC 276 looking so good now that UFC card. That's a UFC card. Even the prelims are good. I agree. Do you stream or buy the pay-per-view? I always buy it on ESPN just for reliability. Will Charles still get cut of the pay-per-view for this fight? I'm not sure. That's something they have to work out behind the scenes. If I had to guess, he probably loses some of it. UFC 276 prelims look like a main card. Is that on Tapology yet? 276. I'm assuming it's on Tapology. UFC 276. Whew. Robbie Lawler, Brian Barberina, Jessica Macy Barber, Uriah Hall, Andre Muniz, Jessica Rose, don't care. Brad Tavares, Driscus Duplessis, Pedro Munoz, Sean O'Malley, Strickland, Alex Pereira, Misha Tate, Lauren Murphy, Alexander Volkanovski, Max Holloway. Great fight card. An amazing fight card. Okay. Dariush wouldn't surprise me if he beats Islam. To be honest, very well-rounded fighter. Definitely possible, but I favor Islam in that respect. What it's like in between fights at a live UFC event? Is it like WWE shows? They usually do something special that's not televised. They just bump music loud as hell. That's it. It's like a party. They just play music really, really loud. I want Justin to win, but Islam versus Makhachev is way more compelling than Islam versus Oliveira. I know what you meant. I agree, 100%. Who do you have winning, Gaethje or McGregor, if he can drop down the lightweight? I'd probably favor Gaethje. He'd chew the legs up. I see Oliveira versus Islam going the same way as Chimaev versus Burns. The ground games will cancel each other out, and it will be a stand-up war. If it's a stand-up war, there's no way it's a stand-up war. Oliveira would put him out quick. Diaz versus McGregor 2 was hyped. I agree. Check Discord. Okay. That's very similar. That's actually very similar to my UFC 244. I was kind of a little bit on the corner there. Francis, but that looks like good seats. Francis versus Stipe was the most excited I've ever been for a fight. Stipe, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's a good one too. Ferguson versus Khabib, it didn't happen. For me, it was Tony versus Khabib. Damn. Man, I wish I was around for DC Jones. So legendary. I'd never been more hyped than I was for DC Jones 1 or 2, especially 2. I mean, when it got canceled at UFC 200, I was heartbroken. I almost cried. Conor versus Aldo, that's another big one. What is a dream fighter matchup that never happened? Anderson versus Jones, GSP versus Anderson, Khabib versus Oliveira, Anthony Rumble Johnson versus Francis Ngannou, Khabib versus Conor, Colby versus Usman, both fights, and DC versus Jones. Best card I've ever seen since being an MMA fan. Which one are you talking about there? 20 out of 28 fighters weighed 0.5 over championship weight. This smells. I mean, but they weren't supposed to make championship weight. We talked about this. They weren't necessarily supposed to make championship weight. You know what I mean? So let me know if there's more info on that, because people keep saying that. Mine was Izzy Robb. I've never even been to this new arena, so I don't know how it's going to be. Well, you can usually search your section and then hit view from my seats. Google the arena, the section, and type view from my seat. And there's literally a website that usually have pictures from where it'll be. I always wish that Romero versus Bisping fight happened for the belt. Romero would have wrecked Bisping badly. Would have wrecked him badly. It would have been really, really bad. Yeah, it would have been terrible for Bisping. Bisping would have got wrecked. Guys, if you have not already liked the stream, run up the likes on the stream. If we can get to 50 likes, look, guys, if we can get to 50 likes, we'll stay for like another. I'll stream for like another half hour. So 50 likes, or if somebody wants to make a donation to the channel, 50 likes, or maybe like a $5 donation to the channel. We'll stay another half hour on the stream. It's getting late, guys, but I love talking MMA. So just run up the likes. Just run up the likes. Or if someone wants to bite the bullet and support the channel with the super chat donation. Okay. Talking about UFC 276, I see what you're saying. That is an amazing fight card. An amazing fight card for sure. The fights I was most excited for were Chandler versus Gaethje, Burns versus Chimaev, and Masvidal versus Covington because I'm a Masvidal fan. Ugh. Burns versus Chimaev had me pretty hyped as well. Burns versus Chimaev had me really hyped. There's no doubt of Khabib's dominance, but his resume is lackluster. Usman versus Colby too. I was pretty hyped for that. I agree. The best card I've ever seen since MMA fan was UFC 268. On paper and then in reality, UFC 268 was incredible. Was absolutely incredible. I'm curious to see if Hamzat can move up to 180 and fight Adesanya. That would be a baller fight. If he continues to win, it'll probably eventually happen. 268 was amazing after, in reality, from prelims to the main event, probably the best card ever. Even the prelims were amazing. The best card I've ever seen as an MMA fan was 268 and 261. I would agree with you for sure. But on paper, 266 is better. I don't know about that. I don't know now that I think about it. Probably on paper, yes. You're probably right. I'm going to Caps versus Florida game 3 tomorrow. That is awesome. Besides you, have fun. Enjoy yourself. Multiple fighters are reporting being heavier on the official scale than the test scales. Follow the fighters on Twitter. Okay. I've seen a couple of them. How do you feel about the Weasel? I don't really watch him too much. I've obviously seen his videos before. I don't know what to say. I guess he makes good content. The main videos that I've seen of his are like breaking down who really won and stuff like that. But for me, I can't watch YouTube videos with just still images. So he's got a huge channel. He's obviously doing something great. He obviously knows what he's talking about. But the still images, I can't watch a still image on the screen for, 10 minutes. So it is what it is. How do you guys feel about the Weasel? And guys, I ask this all the time. What are some of your favorite MMA YouTubers? Let me know. I always try to just check around and look, but I miss a lot of these guys. So let me know, who are your favorite MMA YouTubers? Who do you think is definitely on PDs currently on the UFC roster? I have no idea, man. I never like to speculate on that. Could be everyone. It could be nobody. Eric, what's going on, man? Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you very, very much. What is the most satisfying KO you have ever seen? It has to be Jan KOing Rockhold for me. Well, if it's Jan KOing Rockhold, look, French Fries already did it. We have a Luke Rockhold emoji for the members. French Fries just posted it in the chat. I'm going to go post it in the chat too. That was a very satisfying KO. Another very satisfying KO was Rockhold getting KO'd by Romero. But also, I mentioned this yesterday, Edson Barboza versus Terry Edom. Edson Barboza versus Terry Edom was incredible. I absolutely love that KO. Go look at that one. Thank you for the $5 donation, Eric. I appreciate the support of the channel. It means a lot to me. My dad never comes to watch fights. The last time he did was 268. He's coming tomorrow, so tomorrow should be a banger. I feel like whenever you invite someone over who's not really a fan, it's going to end up being a terrible card just because of that. The Yuri KO over Dominic Reyes was insane too. I don't like him. I don't know who we were talking about there. Rockhold, I guess. I like Full Mount MMA. Michael Bisping and Anthony Smith. I like watching them. MMA Guru is basically your... Stop it. T-Bone MMA. I don't think I've heard of T-Bone MMA. I'll have to look that one up. Dude, Yuri KO'd over Dominic Reyes. I already read that message. Hey, Joey, bad day to the Charles. Yeah, that does suck very much, Edson. But I'm still excited for the fight card tomorrow, so we'll get over it. I don't think anyone on the roster is on PEDs. USADA would have caught them by pissing hot. That's not necessarily true. These guys got money. They can get away with it. I I was really pumped for Cruz TJ. Oh, that is a good one, dude. I was super pumped for Cruz TJ. You had the stylistic matchup of Cruz with the crazy footwork and the awkward striking. Then you had TJ Dillashaw, who was like the new breed, and then you had both of them facing off. I was pumped for TJ Dillashaw versus Cruz. Cruz coming in off a layoff, significant layoff, and then Cruz pulls out the decision. That was an amazing build up to the fight. They were both going back and forth. Compelling stylistic matchup. Fight was solid, and Dominic Cruz pulled it off, and I was rooting for Dominic Cruz. So that's another one, good one, MMA stuff. What was the most brutal war fight of all time? For me, it was Robbie Lawler 2. That was a crazy one. John Lineker versus Francisco Rivera was in straight up insanity. Is another one. I really liked when O'Malley super punched Almeida on the floor. That was brutal. Who is your favorite commentator? I don't really have a favorite commentator, to be honest. The MMA Weasels breakdown and predictions are great. Yeah, for me, I just can't watch the still images though. So I hope you enjoy my predictions and breakdowns as well, as much as you enjoy the Weasels. I try my best, and I don't give you still images for the entire video. But yeah, I'm sure he does a great job. He obviously knows what he's talking about from the videos that I've seen. So the Weasel, I don't like him. Well, everyone has their own opinion. I don't watch a lot of MMA YouTube in general. On paper, if UFC 276 keeps the fights at a rumor, I think 276 will surpass UFC 268's hype. I just wish, if the main event's Adesanya versus Jarrett Cannonier, I just wish it was a little bit better. I'm not really super compelled. What are your underdog picks for tomorrow? Tony Ferguson. I think Tony Ferguson's going to win. What do you think about Mixed Molly Whopper? In my opinion, yes, best MMA documentaries. I do watch Mixed Molly Whopper, not religiously, but I watch it whenever I see, whenever one pops up for me. I just watched the Pettis fight. You've been watching PFL at all? I did a PFL stream before this. I did see the Pettis fight. I was not streaming during the Pettis fight, but yeah, it was solid. T-Bone MMA calls fights play-by-play and color by himself on a live stream. Okay. Is that all he does, like commentary? I see Charles Oliveira TKOing Justin. That is very, very possible. Very, very possible. Okay. Ferguson versus McGregor in their primes. Who wins? I say Ferguson. Worst fight of all time was Izzy versus Romero. That was terrible. Hey, Joey, if you had to pick an opponent for Aljo next, Triple C, TJ, or Aldo? Definitely Aldo. 3K subscribers before this time next month. It might be 3K subscribers before the end of the week. It might even be 3K subscribers before the end of the weekend. So last week, we had 2,697 subscribers. Right now, we have 2,906 subscribers. So what's that equal? 209. We've got 209 subscribers in the last 7 days. Guys, go subscribe to the channel right now. Subscribe to the channel. Like this stream. Go watch all the prediction videos after this stream. And like those videos as well. Share the streams. Anything you guys can do to support the channel. I want to get 10K subscribers before the end of the year. That's what I'm trying to do. What are your underdog picks? I got Tony Ferguson. Do you play UFC games? I used to play them, but I do not play them. I haven't been playing them anytime in the recent history. Not sure if this is unpopular or not, but Izzy did nothing wrong when fighting Romero. It was a terrible fight. Neither one of them fought. They're both to blame. Do you care anything about the prelim fights tomorrow? Randy Brown versus Chaos Williams should be amazing. I love that fight. In terms of brutal fights, Mark Hunt, Bigfoot, over 5 rounds was insanity. I thought one of them boys was going to die. That was a wild fight, especially for heavyweight. It was crazy, wild fight. So, what do you think of MMA Guru? I haven't watched him too much. He has a cult-like following. There's so many people that always talk about him and ask about him. But I haven't watched him too much. But for me, I'm so focused. This is just me as a consumer. Forget that I have a YouTube channel. when I watch videos in general, I have to watch high quality videos as far as the actual picture quality. And for me, I can't watch that. But the guy is not, I see nonstop people talking about him. So the guy's very, very popular. So he obviously knows what he's doing. T-Bone MMA also interacts in the chat. I think you would like him. I'll have to see what his channel's about. The so-called weight miss deter me at all I want. I don't know what that means. Guru does a good John Anik impression. Fair enough. Matt Snell versus Brandon Royval. That is going to be a fun fight. Brandon Royval is never in a boring fight. Never, ever in a boring fight. Gaethje versus Islam for the vacated belt. Vacated. No, it's going to be... Gaethje's going to be champion if he wins. So it'll be for the belt. Which fighter on the current UFC roster has the lowest fight IQ? Has the lowest IQ, not even fight IQ. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no clue. Who has the lowest IQ on the roster? I really can't think of anyone off the top of my head. I'm not even going to say it. I thought of somebody. Let me just put it this way. I believe he fought on last week's card. Let me go take a look. Just to confirm that. If he didn't fight on last week's card, then he fought on the card before that. I think he fought... I clicked on the wrong card on Tapology. That pisses me off. Let's see. Yes, he fought on last week's card. That's all I'm saying. I'm sure you guys can guess it if you look at last week's card. Ngannou versus Derek Lewis was another horrible fight. Agree. Joey throwing shots. I'm not sure what that means. If Tony wins, just how good is Dan Hooker? Really? Yeah, true. Brandon Royval reminds me of a flyweight Tony Ferguson. Brandon Royval is just always moving, always scrambling. He's always fun to watch. Brandon Royval is one of my favorite flyweights to watch for sure. Tuivasa versus Gane is set for September 3rd. Who do you got? Who do you have, Miocic or Jones? Gane is going to easily outclass Tuivasa, and I have John Jones beating Miocic. UFC 267 was pretty damn stacked. Hamzat Lee, Islam Hooker, Piotr Yan, Corey Sandhagen, Glover Yan. Massive. Lowest IQ, Justin, because too much. Okay. DE. Yeah. I think Oliveira still wins. I don't think you want to make a man in touch with God pissed off. Okay. Joey, do you think Charles' 2 extra hours of weight cutting will get in the way of his performance tomorrow? No, I don't believe it will. Brandon Royval is probably the close to a title shot since his only recent loss is to Brandon Moreno. I mean, he has a win over Kai Kara France. He's always in exciting fights. The Brandon Moreno loss was an injury. So, there you go. What can you say? I could totally see Royval, if he continues to win, getting a title shot. People are calling for Kai Kara France to get a title shot, and he beat Kai Kara France recently. Imagine Tuivasa KO's Gane with that elbow of his. That would be crazy. MMA Joey submits in round 1. Okay. Okay, guys. Either keep the questions coming, or we are officially ending the stream, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow night for the UFC 274 post-fight. Or run up the likes to the stream, and we'll go for another 15 minutes. That's all I ask. Can we get the stream to 50 likes? That's how it gets pushed out to more and more people. I want to get to 3,000 subscribers this week. We want to get to 3,000 subscribers this week. We're only 94 away. So, okay. Cannibal Pantoja submitted Brandon Royval. Yes, he did. You're right. The Hot Crispy, man. Look, now I'm definitely going to have to stay on for longer. We're getting so many donations tonight, guys. Keep the donation streak coming. If we can keep the donation streak coming, we'll go for 2 hours. We'll go for 2 hours tonight. The Hot Crispy just graduated tonight. Congratulations to Hot Crispy. Congratulations. And got a sick job offer that I just accepted. Been a long road. Childhood friend passed away. Sorry to hear. And had to take a break for a while. Feels good to see it was worth it. All love. Thank you for the $10 donation, the Hot Crispy. Congratulations on the job. Congratulations on graduating. Sorry to hear about the childhood friend. But I'm happy you have some good things going on in life, man. And thank you so much for the donation. Thank you for supporting the channel. You have no idea how much I truly appreciate it. The fact that you guys take your hard-earned money and will donate it to my channel just to support the channel, mind blown. Mind blown by it. So thank you very much. I hope the job goes great, man. And I appreciate you again. Thank you so much for the $10. Everyone in the chat right now, everyone who's watching this chat right now, take a second to congratulate the Hot Crispy. Hilarious YouTube name too. Everyone in the chat, continue to tell him. Go tell him congratulations. Guys, do me that favor. He donated $10 to the channel. That's the least we can give him. Everyone say congratulations to the Hot Crispy in the chat. Do you think Patty's post-fight lifestyle is right? I don't know, man. It's hard to say. A lot of people are just getting on people just because they're popular per se. So sorry, guys. Look, I'm telling you right now, all these donations coming in tonight. If we look, we're at an hour and 15 minutes, guys. If we get another $10 donation for this chat, we'll go to a 2-hour stream. So at least another 45 minutes. Who wants to do it? Who wants to do it? Let me know. Justin, baby, let's go. We'll see. I don't think the pay-per-view is going to do great, but on paper, it's lit. Feel like only yesterday when Olive subbed DP, how time flies. I know it's insane. It is insane how much time flies by. Do you want Tony to win? I do want Tony to win, and also I am picking Tony to win. Come on, y'all. Keep them coming. Look, you heard Iceman. All-night stream. We can't do an all-night stream. Channel name says, congrats, Hot Crispy, and condolences. No problem, brother. Genius. Ass dude, keep grinding, big dog. Thank you. I will. Justin Gaethje coming out to Mexican music tomorrow, about to be fire in Arizona. It probably will. It probably will. Congrats, the Hot Crispy. Look, French Fry said congrats again. Joey, I'll support you often soon. I promise that. I've been with you for a while. My last username was Uncle Clay. I had no idea that was even you. Bro, why didn't you say something sooner? But I appreciate you, man. You being here in the live streams, watching the live streams, watching the videos, commenting on the videos, liking the videos is all great support. So I appreciate you, man. Anything you do to support the channel, I'm appreciative of. Congrats, Hot Crispy. You gonna do great. Big ups to Hot Crispy. Shout out to Hot Crispy for supporting the channel. Thanks, boys. Been a long road. Congrats. Earth Rocker, throw a $5 donation. Picking on Earth Rocker here. Keep the stream coming, brother. It will pay off. When I get a job in the next few weeks, I will show you some love. Keep doing you. Money will come. Yeah, hey, man. When you do something you love and you're passionate about it, I think that's been the massive success of the channel. Hot Crispy with another $10 donation, man. This might be the most individual donations in one stream. Everyone's just throwing donations tonight. Guys, I appreciate you. Thank you again, the Hot Crispy. Congratulations again, man. You're a legend now. Do you bet on fights? Not very often. Who else is going to be a part of this donation chain right here? This is a legendary stream right now. You gotta get into it to live in infamy of this pre-UFC 274 stream. Crispy is an OG. Yes, he is. Hot and Crispy is a GOAT. Yes, he is. Joey, why did you start watching UFC? I always kind of wanted to get into it. And then one of my buddies hit me up and said, hey, you want to go out and watch the fights? And so I said, sure. You know, I never wanted to, at 14, 15, 16, or 16, really. I was 16, I believe. I never wanted to pay $60 for a pay-per-view. So I said, all right, let's go out and watch it at the local Buffalo Wild Wings. And the Buffalo Wild Wings was packed. So he's like, dude, you want to just buy it with me and we'll split it? And $30 is a much more acceptable price than $60. So I said, yeah, we'll go split it. And then I started splitting them with a couple friends and blah, blah, blah. And then I became a hardcore fan, and I've been buying every pay-per-view since, basically. And what really sold me was when Chael Sonnen got triangle choked in the 5th round against Anderson Silva. My favorite all-time MMA moment, and it's what made me become the fan I am today. Big Rocker Johnson with the $2 donation. Thank you, man. I greatly appreciate it, Big Rocker. You were the man. Thank you for the donation. You don't know how much I appreciate it, man. Every dollar counts, and it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. I greatly appreciate it. Team Gaethje, we already know. There you go, Joey. Thank you, Big Rocker. Hopefully one day I get a following like you, homie. You got to start a YouTube channel, man. There's the hardest thing about anything is starting. It's not going to be easy. I posted videos for months that were getting 40, 50 views, 20 views, 10 views. And now, not that it's a huge thing, but we now have a channel that is getting thousands of views every video. I'm going to be a rich man after tomorrow. Well, you might as well start sending them donations, Hank Hill. Where's the donations at? Sean O'Malley sounds like a bitter ex-girlfriend when talking about Cheeto. Accept your loss and move on. Sugar good, but accept your losses. The man was stretchered out of the cage with no serious injury after having his legs brutally chopped, pushed to the ground, and then brutally flash KO'd with elbows, saved by the referee, only to be stretchered out of the cage with no serious injury. I just wish he would stop talking about the Cheeto fight as well. I agree. Crispy on yeah, I don't know what that means. Oh, look, besides you, the donations are just coming in. The donations just won't stop tonight. Gotta show the homie Joey some love. Besides you, one of my favorite stories on the channel is the fact that you were a Sean O'Malley troll, but a friendly troll, not a really super annoying troll, and we converted you into a supporter. So I greatly appreciate the donation, man. You don't know how much it means to me. I mean, this is definitely my most donated stream of all time. So guys, you guys got to keep the donations coming. Have you ever met any fighters in real life? Chris Weidman, Donald Cerrone. I think those are the two I met in real life. There you go. Who you got in the main event? Charles Oliveira. Crispy, who you got? Gaethje or Charles? In what round? Yes, sir. I love seeing this. Tough man, I don't know. Mr. Beast fitting to come in here. Now, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it? I think that if he can't get Gaethje down, it's going to be a long night. Nah, I don't think so. Charles Oliveira has the striking ability to outstrike Gaethje. It would not surprise me if Charles Oliveira TKOs Gaethje with strikes in the first round. It would not surprise me at all. Dana White calling me a goof, one of my life goals. I wonder, was that screenshot from Paulo Costa real or fake? I see he posted a picture where he doctored it was like Rose Namajunas sitting on Dana White's lap, and he was sharing that. Paulo Costa has the best Twitter in MMA, for sure. O'Malley versus Pedro was going to be on Saturday night, which would have bounced Shogun versus OSP to the prelims. And rightfully so. I mean, who's excited for Shogun versus OSP? Correct me if I'm wrong, but Silva always going to be the GOAT. I agree. We can agree on that. Let's keep it going. Thank you, JP. Thank you, JP. If I ever find a vegetable. Okay, never mind. That's an inside joke. Damn, Joe, you got to stay on for a while. Now, we're going to do at least a 2-hour stream. We're going to do at least a 2-hour stream, guys. I think people, and I'm like this too, the eve of the fights, I mean, I love discussing the fights on the eve of the fight. It's just insanity. I mean, and such a great fight card. I literally can't wait for tomorrow, and I think a lot of people feel the same. So, all right, let's continue on. Now that we've got, our influx of donations, guys, which is just crazy to me. I'm about ready to pay for the pay-per-view and donations tonight. So, guys, I'm almost to paying for the price of the pay-per-view at this point. So keep them coming. Will O'Malley get stretchered into the cage in his next fight? Will he get stretchered out of the cage? he definitely ain't going to get stretchered into the cage, but he might get stretchered out of the cage. This is wild. Love seeing $9.99 donation rage. You deserve every bit of it, Joey. Thank you, Hiroshi. JP got the juice. Okay. Keep it going, homie. You low-key inspire me to start a channel. Dude, I mean, I've seen it time and time again, and I did a lot of research and watched a lot of different videos. People start YouTube channels, and they expect immediate success. You got to just keep going and going and going and getting better and upgrading and upgrading and upgrading and just keep going. I mean, there's plenty of videos I have out there that were nothing, no views. I said, you know how demoralizing it is? If you do a 4K video, you know, a 20-minute video, editing it and everything and recording it, might take me an hour and a half to upload. And then I get 37 views. For a lot of people, that's too demoralizing to them. I did that for months. Now, don't get me wrong. In May, so 1 month after I started my channel, the end of May, I think it was, so really like 2 months, I had an explosion of subscribers from like a couple particular videos. But outside of that, I mean, there was a lot of just close to no views, spending hours or, you know, at least an hour or two putting a video together just for it to get 10 views, 20 views. And look where we're at now. We're getting thousands of views on every single stream. So, and now look at us. We're getting like $70 in donations tonight at this point. Something like that. I don't know. I didn't add it all up. But, dude, if you want to start one, start one. There's no better time than now. Hold on. What's that saying? Hold on. The best time to plant a tree is 30 years ago. The next best time is right now. That's a good expression right there. I have 600 on Norma. You are hot and crispy, man. Betting big money on Norma Dumont? That's crazy. Connor getting ready for that title shot. Stop it. That better not happen. Good people in here tonight for sure. We still getting the post-fight tomorrow, right? Of course. Post-fight, we got to. Honestly, really excited for tomorrow's card. Got a lot of fights I'm looking forward to. I would agree. Hello, I found your channel recently. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, Remy. I'm hoping you're enjoying the content. Let me know what you think, guys. Give me your feedback of the channel. Let me know. What's the good things? What's the bad things about the channel? Let me know in the chat what you guys like. Getting punched in the face doesn't hurt and feels good to do. Getting paid for it is like a wet dream. Fighters are the real winner. Maybe some of them. I can't wait for the last 3 fights, and that's about it. Not to sound like casual. I like Brown versus Chaos and Royval too. Yeah, well, now you named half the card after you said I'm really excited for the last 3 fights. But I get what you're saying. Connor saying Dustin will go on a stretcher after the fight was the biggest Uno reverse moments I've seen in history. Your thoughts? That was the first thing I thought when I saw Connor break his leg. I saw it live. And when I say I saw it live, I don't mean I saw the fight live. I mean, when the leg broke, I saw it before anybody, not anybody, because people obviously also saw it, but the commentary team didn't realize it right away. I saw it right when it happened, and all I could think of immediately was Connor's going to be on a stretcher. But see, I don't make fun of Connor because he had a serious injury. The funny part about Sean O'Malley was that he was stretchered out of the cage with no serious injury. So that's why I like saying that. Any lock picks for tomorrow? Charles Oliveira. Sugar's going to take the fat L in the top 5, then back to reality. There goes rap. Okay. But he's not fighting the top 5, so that is one problem there. Do you plan to start a podcast in the near future, like a long form? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. If O'Malley finds a way to negotiate getting stretchered to the cage, that would be legendary. I would laugh my ass off. O'Malley is going to tool up Pedro badly. It could very well happen. I said the length and the reach disadvantage is massive. You got to start merchandise, Joey. I do, my friend. I have MMA Joey t-shirts. The link is down in the description. If you want an MMA Joey t-shirt, I repeat, the link is in it. You know, I can post a link in the chat too, if you want it. Also, guys, become a member of the channel. It costs $3 a month. You get to join our members-only Discord. You get loyalty badges next to your name. You get a bunch of custom emojis. Conor McGregor, Hamzat Chimaev, Luke Rockhold getting KO'd. Emojis that you can use in the chat as well as the comments. Extra live stream replays, which is probably like, at this point, like 20 hours of extra content. And also I post everything I'm working on, either in the members-only community tab or on the Discord. But you can also buy a shirt. The link is in the description, but I'll also post it in the I'll post it in the chat if you want to go buy an MMA Joey t-shirt. I would appreciate it. O'Malley getting stretchered in the cage would be hilarious. I swear I would die laughing. Any lock picks for tomorrow? $49 if I'm not mistaken. What are we talking about here? What's $49? Conor's title fight versus Tony is going to be amazing. Stop it. If Tony loses tomorrow night, is he officially done? I don't know. It depends how he loses. It depends how he loses. Who wins, Islam or Charlie Olives? I say Charlie Olives by submission. Tony still has a contract fight after Chandler. Yeah, I think Tony will fight at least one more time in the UFC. I mean, he's lost 3 fights in a row. Cowboy Cerrone's lost 6 at this point in time. So it is what it is. Did you watch the ceremonial weigh-ins? I was thinking who those Italian mofos on stage. Not the first time I've seen them. I watched it, but I didn't watch closely. So if that makes sense. I will admit O'Malley did look disappointed when getting carried out because his leg was fine. Bad look for sure. I just like to make fun of it because it wasn't a serious injury. If he had a really serious injury, I wouldn't even be able to make fun of it because he got stretchered out with a serious injury. There's no shame in that. That's why I don't make fun of Conor. But the fact he was uninjured, I found it hilarious. And that's why I've been saying it. One day I'll probably have to retire the joke. But I have fun, really, really a lot of fun saying it. And I love that it's like an inside joke of the channel. Well, I can only speak on videos that I've seen, but I like how you have open opinions while still being educated without being delusional. Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate the feedback, my friend. I'm always curious. I'm always curious what people think of the channel from an unbiased perspective. Let me know what you guys think of the channel. I know you like the channel, but what do you think of the channel? What does it do well? What do you wish I did more of? Anything like that. Who wins, Islam versus Charlie Olives? Charlie Olives submits him. Who do you think is a bigger prospect, Hamzat or Shavkat? Hamzat. Both guys could be elite world-class welterweights, though, for sure. But right now, Hamzat's the bigger name. Yeah, O'Malley with an 8-inch reach on Pedro. Pedro isn't a big bantamweight, 100% highlight reels him. Yeah, that's very possible, but I don't trust the Sean O'Malley's durability. I don't trust his durability. Who gets fight of the night, Olives, Gaethje, or Ferguson, Chandler, or is it the sleeper on the card? I'll say Olives, Gaethje I'll say Olives, Gaethje gets fight of the night, but we'll see. Do you think O'Malley will face Rob Font if he wins against Pedro? Probably not. We'll have to see where the division is at that point in time. What's your favorite MMA meme channel? None. I don't watch any of the MMA meme channels. Where would you rank Charles in all-time lightweight rankings? And after he went tomorrow with a win, I'd have him as the lightweight GOAT. He'd be up there, top 3 probably for sure. I just saw a hilarious message in the chat. I'm dying right now. He's definitely top 3. He's up there with Habib, BJ. I would say he's probably number 3. I don't know, man. I didn't watch the BJ air too much. I missed most of it, actually. But he's up there. And if he wins against Gaethje tomorrow, I think Habib's the all-time GOAT lightweight. And if he beats Gaethje tomorrow, I would probably put Olives right behind him. And then if he beats Islam, I'd put Olives as number 1. Pretty sure Dana said neither Tony or Chandler's in danger of getting cut. Him getting stretchered out was protocol. I don't care what it was. I don't care what it was. Stop making excuses for him beside you. Wish you complained more about fence grabs. That's the message I saw that I was laughing about. That's duly noted, and I will try to complain more about fence grabs in the future for you. I will definitely try to continue to complain about fence grabs in the future. What fight do you think What fight do you think we see? What fight do you think we want to see the most in 2022? What fight do you think you want to see the most in? Okay, I read that wrong like 6 times. That's how you know it's getting late. Probably Francis Jones or Oliveira versus Islam. I made a video at the beginning of the year, top fights the UFC must make. Khamzat versus Usman's on that list as well. Yuri, Zabit, O'Malley are my favorite fighters to watch. In my opinion, that's why I want to see, or in my opinion, that is what I want to see or think is the dopest fighting styles to watch. Yuri definitely, Zabit definitely, O'Malley is solid, but I think Zabit and Yuri have better fight styles in my personal opinion, but it's obviously everyone's own opinion. It's just sad Zabit's probably never coming back. If I bet, I would bet all my money on Gaethje versus Charles not going the distance. I think that's a safe bet. Also, Binder, a welterweight. He will be in UFC in next 18 months. Beat Gary in the amateurs, much higher ceiling. I don't rate Gary. I'm not high on Gary either, but I'll remember you said that. Sean's podcast is pretty entertaining to watch. I've seen clips, and for me, it's not for me. Lamau, I don't know what we're Lamauing about. Maybe the excuses thing. Do you think Khamzat can be the first 3 to... Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Khamzat, let me repeat this. I like Khamzat. I'm high on Khamzat. I think he proved a lot in the Gilbert Burns fight. We have to stop saying that Khamzat Chimaev is going to be a 3-division champion. Let me repeat. We have to stop saying he'll be a 3-division champion. Jan Blachowicz will wreck him. Alexander Rakic will wreck him. Yuri Prohaska will wreck him. Glover Teixeira will wreck him. So on and so forth. Khamzat will never be a light heavyweight champion. Stop. There's a chance he could be welterweight and middleweight. That still remains to be seen, but that's plausible. Khamzat as a 3-weight champion is completely unrealistic. Completely unrealistic and disconnected from reality, in my humble opinion. I mean, I would still make at least a little money, right? Probably. What's the biggest upset you have seen? For me, it was Nunes versus Juliana. Probably that. If not, for me, probably Henan Morale, TJ Dillashaw. Dillashaw wasn't supposed to... So this was so long ago, so a lot of you guys may be newer fans. I mean, this was all the way back in 2013, something like that, 2014 maybe. Henan Morale was supposed to defend his belt against Rafael Sunsao. And Rafael Sunsao was injured, and they needed a headliner for UFC 173, and it was May. It was May as well, as right now it's May. And what happened was Sunsao couldn't be ready because he was injured. So they decided to give the shot to TJ Dillashaw, who had recently lost to Rafael Sunsao. TJ Dillashaw didn't look particularly impressive. And everyone thought that TJ Dillashaw was a lamb being led to a slaughter. And this is actually a true story that I don't think I've ever told on the channel. So only you guys on this particular stream will ever hear this probably. You got some of you guys who are in this chat who's a really true hardcore MMA fan will understand this. But sometimes before big fights or just good pay-per-view fights in general, you might dream about it. I know that sounds weird to some of you, but some of you guys who are hardcore MMA fans, you know what I'm talking about. The night before TJ Dillashaw versus Henan Morale, which everyone thought TJ was a lamb being led to a slaughter, I had a dream that TJ Dillashaw knocked him out in the first round. So I've been making official picks for probably 10 years at this point, 12 years at this point now. Obviously, I didn't have a YouTube channel. I picked TJ Dillashaw to win that fight. It was purely based off the dream. In all reality, I thought, and realistically, in my mind, I thought Henan Morale should win and should destroy him. And when TJ Dillashaw went out there, I think he clipped him with a right hand and put him down and almost finished him. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. I was shocked. It was insanity. And then he went on to not only did he rock him in that first round, he put a world-class beatdown on him. Brutalized him for 5 rounds. And the narrative when they booked the rematch like a year later, they said, well, Henan Morale got rocked in the first round and he never recovered. No. TJ Dillashaw was just a far superior fighter. And he went out there in the second fight and beat the living shit out of Renan Barão for a second time. And I believe those were career-altering, prolonged beatings of Renan Barão. And I believe that's why he had the rapid decline that he did. So there you go. That was probably the biggest upset I've ever seen. All right. Let's continue down the chat because now I'm falling behind. Guys, if you have not liked the stream already, like the stream. If you have not donated to the stream yet, make sure you donate to the stream. We had a massive donation chain earlier, which was insane to me. We can keep that going now. We're at an hour and 40 minutes. We're at least going to go 2 hours tonight. So I can't believe all you guys. Why are you guys all up this late? You guys are up way too late. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. If Charles beats Islam and Gaethje, do you think it will matter whether or not it's a title defense or not, since he no longer has the title currently? I think people will use it as an excuse to taint his legacy, but I personally don't think it matters. I won't take it into account. What is the dream last Nate Diaz fight you want to see? Also, do you think Nate will renew? I hope the UFC re-signs him. If I had to pick a fight, it would have been Tony Ferguson for Nate. Who wins, Khamzat or Colby? I'd pick Khamzat. Israel fight recently have been Z's. Yes, they have. Do you think it is extremely sad the UFC underpays their fighter? For sure. For sure. I always talk about how much money they make, and the portion is just so low. Does Charlie O have to beat Justin twice now because he missed weight? Absolutely not. No. If he beats him once, it won't happen again. Now my eye is itching, guys. What a hell of a 2-hour stream. And really it's a 3-hour stream because I PFL streamed before this. Had a late night shift at work, bro. So good night, bro. Good night, my friend. I will talk to you tomorrow. Appreciate you joining the stream. Circle leg kick, feint, circle leg kick. Okay? I remember watching Home vs. Rousey at my boy's apartment. We were all going crazy like chimps during feeding time at the zoo. My favorite women's fight of all time. She head kicked her brutally. And the ground and pound afterwards was nasty. Yuri's a beast, agree. Cejudo's going to be a 3-division. Stop it. Unpopular opinion, Khamzat will be. Stop it. Yuri is the epitome of violence for sure. What a crazy fight style. Why do you think reporters didn't jump on the opportunity to discuss fighter treatment when Tony was ranting on Wednesday? Because they don't want to get their credentials revoked. That's why you don't ever hear them. Ask tough questions. You know, because they don't want to get their credentials revoked and have the UFC be on the bad side of the UFC. Home versus Ronda was a huge upset. Yes, it was. Dillashaw was seen as the easy title defense for Barão. Crazy upset. Exactly. Matt GSP was a big upset. I've heard that it was massive, and I obviously know that it was massive. But for me, I wasn't watching then. So for me, it doesn't really resonate. I wish I would have dreamt about it. We do predict these things. Yes, we do. I was live in Vegas at 260. I was live in Vegas at 269. Had Nunes as a last fight on a 9-fight parlay. Would have paid out like $5K for $200. If I had the same bet with Pena, it would have been close to $30,000. Dude, that hurts. That hurts, the Hot Crispy. That hurts. MMA God visited your dream. I know I should have put money on it too. I would also go off at my dream. Okay? Renan was a demon in his prime. That fight caught me off guard. It was shocking. That was my first time in Vegas. Man, that sucks. That really sucks. Last promo for Binder, he KO'd UFC vet Rostam Akman on Swedish MMA promotion recently. Legit welterweight. I'm a tweener between 155 and 170. That dude is going to do well in the UFC. If he gets here, it's all about getting here, though. What would you have thought if TJ finished him in the first? My mind would have been blown. My mind would have been absolutely blown. I took my nap, Joey, and it's still up. Wow. I'm here, man. I'm here. It's weekend and we are bored. That's very true. What are we going to have to start doing? Late night, Friday night streams? What is sleep? Is it early? It is early morning here in Vienna. That's awesome, man. Appreciate you coming to the stream. Look, we got to do... This is probably the latest non-fight... This might be just the latest stream ever. I don't even know if we've done a fight stream till 2 a.m. It's almost 2 a.m. if she gets hit by 2 jabs, she gets hit by 2 jabs and forgets she's a fighter. I bet you were pissed because you thought that parlay was a lock when you got to Nunes. Just smoking. I'm up late because I'm getting ready to start a new job, new sleep schedule, 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. Ooh, that's a brutal schedule. That is a very brutal schedule. I hope you're getting paid well beside you. Thoughts on Ryan Hall? It was fun watching him steamroll some of the guys on Tough. I don't know. Ryan Hall has like a weird cult-like following. And he is... What is going on here? And he's just so one-dimensional. You know, he's just a submission guy. So he's definitely fun to watch, but he has a weird cult-like following. I can't wait for Carla to destroy Rose. Do you think Cerrone and OSP fight will both go the distance? No. I think they'll both get... I think both fights will end up in finishes. Hamzat versus Colby. I got Hamzat. I've picked against Charlie Olives in his last 4 fights. Yes, even against Kevin Lee. BS weight aside, I'm picking Olives. I have been a massive Oliveira believer for a long time. I picked him against Kevin Lee. I picked him against Chandler. I picked him against Ferguson, which a lot of people were picking Ferguson in that fight. I picked him against Chandler and Poirier as well. So I don't think I've ever picked against Charles Oliveira, but, you know, some of his fights I didn't pick, if that makes sense, you know. I watched him, but I wasn't, like, actively thinking about his prelim fight, you know, enough to make a prediction about it. Did you watch I seen the finish. I did not see it, but I watched the finish. It was crazy. I got to head up to Cali. If UFC makes Nate versus Chimaev, do you think Nate has a chance? No, he will get mauled. You need to flourish in chaos, my man. Yeah. Ryan Hall is a BJJ nerd. Was happy to see him. Yeah, Taporia brutalized him. It's $19.50 an hour. Most I've ever been paid. Look, I love doing this in the chat. Everybody tell Beside You congratulations on his new job. Everyone tell him congratulations. That's the least we can do for the stream. He donated to the stream earlier. New job for Beside You. Everyone tell him congratulations in the stream. He's one of the reasons we're going to 2 hours. He's one of the reasons that we are going to a 2-hour stream. And look at, I mean, it's never going to end. It's never going to end. Hot and crisp, the Hot Crispy. Thank you again for the donation. Bro, legit, as soon as I saw her face after she get hit by that one jab, I put my face in my hands and just sat there and listened to her lose. Women's MMA. Dude, she met some resistance and she lost. It was atrocious. It was a terrible performance. It's funny when you perpetually are dominant and you meet no resistance. The second you meet some resistance, you don't got the heart to be in it. You didn't expect it. You weren't prepared for it. So I know exactly. I can actually picture in my head right now the exact jab you're talking about. It was a stiff jab by Pena. She kind of like stumbled back a little bit. Whew. It was. I feel bad for you. I'd be pissed. Congrats. Look, Pine says congrats. Hamzat kills everyone. Congrats. Besides you, how excited are you for tomorrow's scale from 1 to 10? I would say about a solid 7.5. 7.5. I'm pretty pumped. Did you watch PFL? Good to see Anthony Pettis and Rory McDonald get wins. Yes, but the co-main and main, Ray Cooper looked awful. I'm getting tired. And Kayla Harrison looked awful as well. By the way, again, Pine, the Hot Crispy, I almost said Pine. Thank you for the donation, man. I greatly appreciate it. Multiple donations tonight. I think this is my most donated to stream ever. My most donated stream ever. So if you guys want to get in on the action, now's the time. Now's the time. Congrats. Already read that. Thank you. Congrats again. Besides you. Look, congratulations besides you. Hot Crispy Bowling. Wait, did you ever answer me, Crispy? Who do you have for tomorrow? I think he said he wasn't sure. I'm going to have to watch Pena vs. Nunes after this stream for laughs. Which fighter has the biggest heart chin in the entire roster? Who has the biggest heart chin on the entire roster? Maybe Calvin Kattar? I don't know. There's probably someone else I'm not thinking of. It could be Calvin Cater. So, but there's probably someone else I'm not thinking of. Now I'm slouching down in my chair. We've been streaming for, this stream is only 2 hours, but I streamed for an hour before this stream. And what's crazy is I don't know if it's from other videos or not, but we're picking up subs while we're in here too. We're picking up subs while we're in here. So we got to just continue. We're getting the donation train. We're getting the sub train. We're getting, so much views in all the videos. The videos are getting thousands of views. It's insanity. Let me go see something real quick, guys. We might get to 3,000 subscribers while we're on stream. Let me go check something real quick. Yeah. So this is just insane. And now we're getting more donations, guys. We're getting more donations. I'm done. I'm gonna be able to pay for my pay-per-view with this stream. This is just insane. We might get 3K tonight, guys. Keep subscribing to the channel. If you're watching this stream and you're not subscribed, go subscribe. We are 88 subscribers away from 3,000. Okay. I am the Defense. Thank you for your Canadian dollars, my friend. Longtime supporter of the channel. Thank you for the donation. Let the train continue. Let the train continue. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I am the Defense. Look forward to hearing from you in the Discord chat tomorrow during the pay-per-view. Appreciate you, the donation. Now I got to go back and find out where we are because I lost my spot because we're just getting too many donations at this point. But I appreciate them all, guys. It really means a lot. The donation train has blessed me tonight. The views have blessed me over the past 2 weeks. So, I've told you guys this before, but if I can ever make a decent income off of this, you guys will see. I mean, I do a lot now, but you guys will see me a lot more than you see me now, which will be insane. So I appreciate the donations. Okay, let me find back where I'm at. Do you think Ronda's reign as champ is underrated? I still think she's top 3 in MMA. I don't think she's underrated. I'm getting murdered in my first BJJ class. Max Holloway has a win over Oliveira. I still believe Max can bulk up and do well at 155. He has a featherweight frame and body versus Poirier. Needs the relevant time to bulk up. I would agree. That he probably could bulk up and have some success. My throat is actually getting tired at this point. Okay. I think for the rest of the main card, Esparza Chandler should win Cowboy OSP. Cowboy OSP. I don't know who I'm picking in the OSP and the Cowboy Lozon fight. I think I'll probably go OSP. Shogun is just so old. Cowboy, I'm torn on. I don't know. Congrats. You were supposed to congrats besides you, not me. Or unless you're congratulating me. Unless you're congratulating me for something else. Joey, I can tell you're struggling, sounding tired, but I said I'd stay on for at least 2 hours. Who knows? We might continue. If we can continue the donations tonight, who knows? We might end up with a 3-hour stream. We might end up here till 2:30 a.m. So, congrats, Joey. Thank you for whatever that's for. Who is the biggest prospect on the roster after Hamzat? There's so many great prospects. Usman Nurmagomedov, Said Nurmagomedov, Jack Shore, Shavkat Rachmanov, Arman Sarukian, Mateus Gamrot. I'm sure there's others I can't think of because I'm tired. Adriana Yanez. There you go. Yeah, Joey is done with this. No, I'm not. Remember that 4-hour PFL stream was longer than this tonight. Very, very true. Almost a 3K. Yay, yes. All the videos, I'm telling you guys, every video I've been putting out has been getting thousands of views. There's much bigger channels getting far less views than my channel right now. I don't know what happened. The YouTube algorithm has been blessing me lately, but I'm happy to see it. Favorite TV series, non-MMA related. Non-MMA related, I have 3 all-time favorite shows borderline tied for number one. These are in no particular order. I probably love all these 3 shows equally. The Leftovers, which is an HBO show, The Leftovers was absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen it, it might not be for some people. It's not one of those shows that's going to spell everything out for you. Such a quality show, and I loved it. I loved it. Mr. Robot is another one. This is no order. The Leftovers and Mr. Robot I absolutely love. Mr. Robot is about a hacker. It was on the USA Network. Amazing show. 4 seasons. The 4th season was amazing. And then 3, True Detective Season 1 with Matthew McConaughey and I can picture his face, Woody Harrelson. Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson. Season 1 of True Detective was amazing. If you have not seen that, you only need to watch Season 1. True Detective Season 1 was phenomenal. I was MMA Joey. Told you 3K tonight was possible. Yes, you did. We'll see. We'll see. Joey, thoughts on Bellator fighter Panini? Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. Let's go till 4. Stop. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's always possible. Delighted for you picking up donations and subscribers. You deserve it, brother. Remember us OGs when you big time. Oh, we going big time, but I'm definitely remembering the OGs. As soon as they pop up, read them. What are you talking about? Gato versus Cortez. What is that, a boxing match? I'm not even sure. Oh no, we're talking about Tracy Cortez. Now I look dumb. I'm entirely too tired. I'd probably go Cortez, but I'm not confident in that picture. That picture. See? I'm telling you, I'm getting too tired. What's the disc? What does that mean? Donation. Thank you for the $10 donation, my friend. Thank you for the $10 donation and the multiple donations tonight. And by the way, what's the disc? I wish I knew what that was about. What's the disc? I don't know. So, but again, thank you, Hot and Crispy, for the $10 donation. By the way, guys, listen. Oh, what's the Discord? The Hot Crispy. Listen. For you, I will give you the Discord, okay? I can't send it in the chat because the Discord is a members-only benefit, so I don't want... It's a way to cut down on trolls, but also offer a benefit for members only. But if you comment, after the stream, find one of my earlier videos, comment on it, and I'll send you the invite link. And then once you're in there, I'll delete it. But for anybody else who wants to join the members Discord, it's $3 a month. The link is in the description. You get to become a member of the Discord. You get a loyalty badge next to your name as a supporter of the channel that changes every month with how many months you're a member for. You get that badge next to your name. You get custom emojis: Hamzat Chimaev, Conor McGregor, Luke Rockhold, Daniel Cormier crying, and it's $3 a month. The link is down in the description. Whenever we, so you guys can see how tired I am. Whenever we add a few more members, I can add more emojis, so you guys can tell me what emojis you want. So. After this stream, as soon as we end this stream, or even tomorrow, whenever you want to, just comment on a video, whatever video you want, and I will send you the invite link. But I don't want to send it in here, okay? Since this is a members only perk. But since you're such a supporter of the channel, I'm giving it to you regardless. So there you go. Okay. Do you like horror films? Yes, I do like horror films. The Conjuring 2 was amazing. Have you ever seen the Edward Snowden movie? Yes, I have, but it's been a while. Bro, I still got to watch Mr. Robot Season 4. Season 4 was the best season. You need to be a member, then I can invite you. Yeah, we can invite him regardless. Man's been dropping plenty of donations to the channel. If he wants to become a member, that's great. If he just wants the Discord link, we can send him the Discord link. Just comment. Or I think French Fries, if you give French Fries your username, he might be able to invite you that way. So if you don't want to have to comment, I think it's something like that. Just talk to French Fries. He knows how to do it. But if not, comment on something. Where do you have Francis in the heavyweight rankings? He has wins over 4 champions and 2 champions win or very high quality competition. I rank him very, very highly. If he can go out there and beat a John Jones and then maybe a Tom Aspinall, probably greatest UFC heavyweight of all time. Crispy, oh my God, that's what's up. Yeah, Crispy blessed him with the donations tonight. Everyone has been. 10K might be the goal before Thanksgiving, bro. Let's see if we climbed it. We're constantly climbing, man. Gotta spread the good vibes, man. Been the best day I've had in a long time. I appreciate it, the hot Crispy. He was asking, what's the disc? Your username's making me hungry. Makes me think of a hot crispy hash brown from McDonald's. Okay. The Discord. Yeah, French fries, invite him if you can. Yeah, go through French fries. It's almost 7 a.m. where I am. I want to murder something. Takeaway. It's almost 7 a.m. where I am. I want to murder something. I don't know what you're saying. Got this month after month. What are we talking about there? I don't even know what we're talking about at this point. You guys have the most tired Joey you've ever gotten here. Yes, go through French fries. Favorite conspiracy theories. I'm sure I have some, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. There is, hold on. There's an MMA conspiracy theory. And I want to make a video on it. I've talked about this plenty of times on the channel. That TJ Grant stepped aside so that the UFC could sell a bigger pay-per-view with Benson Henderson versus Anthony Pettis. Because Pettis was supposed to fight in the beginning of the month. He pulled out of his fight. Benson Henderson was supposed to defend his lightweight title against TJ Grant at the end of that very same month. TJ Grant pulled out of the fight, and Anthony Pettis stepped into that fight. So there was all this speculation like, well, how come Pettis couldn't fight 2 weeks ago, but now he can fight here? And people were saying that TJ Grant was paid to step aside. Well, TJ Grant never returned. He had concussion-like symptoms. He never returned to MMA. He never got his title shot. He's never fought since his win over Gray Maynard, the fight before earning the title shot. That's one of my favorite MMA conspiracy theories right there. What do you think will happen after Dana retires? I have no clue. We'll have to see. Got the members only after this month. Got the members only after this month. What are you saying? You're going to become a member after this month? If so, awesome. Have you seen Amigo Undead? I've never heard of it. I just sent a friend request. Awesome. Happy to have you part of the Discord. Also, side note, look, listen, guys, this is something I noticed previously in the chat. And I'm not talking to everyone, obviously. This is just really one person that I'm talking to. If you're going to send messages to try to get me to say weird words because you think it's funny, I mean, I don't necessarily care as far as, oh, ha, 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 I get it. I'm probably just going to end up banning you because I just think it's dumb and it's just trying to take away from the MMA discussion. You know? So I get you think it's funny, ha, ha, ha. If you're going to do it, at least send it with a donation. Otherwise, you run the risk of getting banned, especially when I'm tired. Can Hamzat beat Israel? I think it's possible, but I doubt it. Be honest, have you slowed your roll over 274 after the weight miss? No. If it has been, maybe a tiny bit. Guys, I'm thirsty now. This is a 3-hour stream right now. Basically, because I went 3 hours before. I went an hour before, and now this is 2 hours. Let me go see something real quick. Okay. The Hot Crispy is in the server. Let me go wave to the Hot Crispy. If you're a member in this chat right now, how do I wave? Oh, here we go. If you're a member in the Discord, go wave to, I don't know why I can't do it from the desktop app. Let me see. Let me go in here. Wave to say hi. There we go. I wave to the Hot Crispy. Thank you for joining the Discord server. We have a tab called Fight Night Live Chat for tomorrow. I got a bunch of tabs to try to keep everything organized. Okay, let's continue. I see Ali Abdelaziz running his mouth again. He's never stopped running his mouth. Joey, now that you're tired, do you feel the Gaethje KO tomorrow? No. Favorite movies? Interstellar is one of my favorite movies of all time. I have a couple of them, but now I can't think of them. The Shawshank Redemption is a classic. Favorite movies? I don't know why I'm kicking myself right now. I can't think of them. I love Interstellar with Matthew McConaughey. I don't know. For some reason, off the top of my head, and I watch a lot of movies. And I have a couple favorites. And for some reason, right now, off the top of my head, I can't think of them. So, I see Abdelaziz is running his mouth. Dude needs to shut up for sure. He's in, Joey. Awesome. Good looks, brother. Hottest female fighter in the UFC. I don't know. Why don't you guys tell me? Dern got them cheeks, boy. How fast is UFC growing? Very fast. Got them cheeks, okay. How would Jorge versus Gilbert go? I think Gilbert would out-wrestle him. Put a slice of lemon in your water helps immensely. I'm not a big fan of lemon, to be honest. That water looks bussin'. I'm not even sure what that means. Gilbert wins. Jorge should fight Connor. I hope you weren't referring to me. I know my no, it wasn't referring to you. There was someone that tried to get me to say something dumb by pretending it was a fighter's name. That's what I'm talking about. It wasn't actually a fighter's name, and they know who they are. But it's not a big deal. I'm not out here throwing the band hammer left and right. I just find that shit off-putting, you know, especially when we're having a great stream like this. So, hey, Joey, it was an awesome stream, but I think you should wrap it up now. You tired AF. You might as well get some rest now. We'll see. We'll go for a little bit longer, guys. The real question is, hold on. Look, we're at 2 hours and 6 minutes, right? How much longer do you guys want this stream to go? You tell me in the chat right now. Tell me in the chat. You play any games at all? Yes and no. So the answer is yes, I do play games, but I haven't been playing them recently. And when I say recently, I mean like since I really started the channel, because I've been spending all my time on the channel that I haven't been playing video games a lot. Bro, I was literally going to say y'all should watch Interstellar. I love Interstellar. I actually own 3 copies of Interstellar. Believe it or not. I bought the special edition copy. I bought the Steelbook copy, which is another special edition copy. And then when the 4K copy came out, I bought the 4K copy. So I've got like $100 worth of Interstellar Blu-rays downstairs. I'm trying to think of some of my other favorite movies. And for some reason, I'm drawing a blank. I'm a little bit brain dead right now. Cold Mountain is an underrated movie. It's a chick flick at some parts, but it's really well made. Okay. Tabitha Do, though. If y'all want to watch a gruesome movie, watch Green Inferno. Some Mexican street tacos with lime and El Cate corn. The fact that you guys know who Tabitha Ritchie is pretty funny. I don't even know if she's in the UFC anymore. I feel that. I don't know what we're talking about there. I do not know what we're talking about there, but I'm going to have to look this up. Tabitha Ritchie? You see? I don't even recognize the name, to be honest. I don't even know. Is she still in the UFC? I mean, I slightly recognize her now, but I didn't recognize her before. I didn't recognize the name is what I meant. So, hold on. I'm actually excited for you. I think you can do another 30 minutes. You definitely can be a full-time YouTuber. Yeah, that's what I would love to do, man. That's what I would love to do. I can go another 30 minutes for you guys. Who knows? Next thing you know, we'll keep the donation train alive. We've almost paid for the UFC pay-per-view at this point in time. I don't know exactly how much it is, but we've probably paid for my UFC pay-per-view tomorrow. Okay. Yes. Maniferit. Okay. Oh, I see in her debut. Why don't you have a Patreon? Easier way to support you. I have a membership. I have a YouTube membership that you can sign up for, which I've talked about multiple times on the stream. Guys, go become a member of the channel. Look, if there's anything you guys want to do to support the channel and get the best amount of return on it, become a member. I'm going to post a link right in the stream. I can't believe this. Hold on. Become a member of the channel. But also, if anyone would like to donate via PayPal, I have a PayPal link in the description as well. So, but become a member. It costs $3 a month. It's really nothing. 3 hours. Okay, hold on a second. Look, the Hot Crispy is just throwing out the big bucks right now. My man is loaded with the new job. The Hot Crispy. Hot Crispy, how long have you been subscribed to the channel is what I need to know. Thank you for the $20 donation. Top it off, two dream matchups per weight class, men's only. 2 dream matchups per weight class, men's only. Okay. And when you say dream matchups, you mean essentially now I'm losing my mind. You mean any fight that basically hasn't happened or a fight that I just want to happen? I don't know. I'm just going to go for it. I definitely want Davison Figueroa Moreno 4. I would love to see Kai Kara France fight for a title against whoever it is eventually. So there's 2 there. For bantamweight, I would love... hold on one second. Now I lost my spot. For bantamweight, I would love Aljamain Sterling versus Jose Aldo. I would love Song Yudong versus Sean O'Malley. I would love prime Dominic Cruz versus prime bantamweight Jose Aldo, which is arguably now. So there's a little bit more of, what's the word I'm looking for? More of a fight that can't necessarily happen now. So there's bantamweight. Featherweight, one fight that's never going to happen probably at this point that was booked 4 times, I think. Yair Rodriguez versus Zabit Magomed Sharipov. Another one. What's another one for featherweight? I would love to see Bryce Mitchell versus Max Holloway. I think that'd be very interesting. So there's 2 of them right there. I wouldn't mind seeing Ilia Topuria versus like Arnold Allen as well, but that's not necessarily a dream fight. But also I wouldn't mind seeing featherweight Conor McGregor versus Alexander Volkanovski is another good one. For lightweight, Khabib Nurmagomedov, Charles Oliveira. I also am dying to see Oliveira versus Islam. For welterweight, Khamzat Chimaev versus Usman and Khamzat Chimaev versus Shavkat Rakhmonov. Also, GSP versus Khamzat Chimaev. I'm giving you a bunch of them. Prime Anderson Silva versus Prime Israel Adesanya for middleweight. I also would love to see Paulo Costa versus Marvin Vettori too. I also would love to see a potential Kelvin Gastelum Adesanya rematch. Light heavyweight, John Jones, Yuri Prohaska. But I'm also really looking forward to a potential Yuri Prohaska, Alexander Rakic. And last but not least, heavyweight, prime Cain Velasquez, prime Francis Ngannou, and prime John Jones versus prime Francis Ngannou. There you go. There you go. There is all the potential dream matchups for you. Now, I got a bunch of tabs open. Let me X out some of these tabs. Don't need them. Don't need them. I'll keep that one open. Don't need them. Don't need them. I got like 60 tabs open at this point. So, again, thank you for the $20 donation to Hot Crispy. I greatly appreciate it. Now I'm going to jump back up to the other ones. 3 hours. Oh, no, I was already there. Whoa. What are we woeing, French fries? Do you subscribe to the belief that 90% of UFC fighters are on roids? It's very possible. I don't like Patreon. To be honest, it's hard to access. I don't think it's hard to access, but I think a lot of people have that opinion that it's hard to access. and that's why they don't want to do it, and that's why I went with YouTube memberships. Because Patreon gives more money back to the creator, but a lot of people don't feel like leaving the website. So, myself included, that's the way I look at it as a consumer. Are you on Cameo? No, I'm not. I'm not important enough to be on Cameo. The kid done everything we've ever asked him. Oh my, yeah, the kid's done everything we've ever asked him. He's a 2-division weight champion. I think Hot Crispy is me, Mr. Beast. Okay. I think that, can you check how long? I think that you want to happen. Yeah, I already went through all that for you. The Hot Crispy Bro, you're a beautiful human being. Love to see spreading the love on one of the better days of your life. Yep, I do too. What is sleep with an upcoming pay-per-view? On a rampage tonight? Yeah. Who's going to beat the Hot Crispy in donations? He just donated $20 to the channel. Anybody going to beat him with a $20 donation? The Hot Crispy comment on his newest video real quick, and I think I can check. Let me know how that works out. Let me know how that works out. Now, I'm just kidding. Got to my man Joe. He's a solid-ass dude. Can tell he genuinely loves the sport and committed to growing the channel and continue to improve. And that's what life is all about. Thank you, man. That is 100% true. And we've talked about it before, like talking about like how the channel has grown. And that's one of the things, two of the things that I've said that I think have helped me quite a bit is the, there's some people who I feel like just, they talk about the sport, but they don't have the true love for it. I 100% have that, and I care about quality of the channel. I've talked about that time and time again. Just constantly improving the channel, constantly upgrading. There's been so many comments that I've gotten just based on my camera quality and my audio quality. I can't believe you only have this many subscribers. So, you know what I mean? So, look, now look, the donation train is, we might have to go till 3 a.m. at this point. I definitely paid for my pay-per-view at this point. Thank you again, the Hot Crispy. I appreciate you. I wish you the best in your new job, and congratulations on graduating. And I hope to see you more in the future on the live streams. Chrissy J, box of tissues and some Claritin. It's all love. Thank you, Chrissy J, for the $20 donation. This is my most donated live stream ever. This is my most donated live stream ever, guys. And it's 2 a.m. We're just sucking in donations left and right. Just sucking into donations, guys. I don't think they're ever going to stop. We might just have to stream all night at this point. I just can't believe this. So, appreciate you, Chrissy J. It's just never ending tonight. It's just never ending tonight. I appreciate it so much. Long time supporter of the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Okay. Hank Hill isn't kidding. I know him in real life, and it's a problem. Okay. Lol, you probably got it all. What does that mean? Dang, you've been on for a long time. Yeah, the donation train has been crazy tonight, Mario. People have been donating nonstop. Something about this stream. The channel's been growing. We've been getting a lot of new subscribers. And for some reason now, everyone just wants to donate tonight. So, were you ever a fan of Chuck Liddell? Always thought he was kind of overrated. I came in towards the tail end, but yes, I was a fan, kind of, but nothing crazy. Chin and cardio is the most important skills in MMA. I'm really high on Miguel Baeza. His chin has unfortunately betrayed him and didn't take enough time off. Yeah, massively important. And, it's one of those things now that I talked about it in the Cody Garbrandt video. When your chin betrays you and you have a massive off switch right on your chin, it doesn't end well. It doesn't end well for you ever. And there's no amount of training that can fix it. Are you excited about Henry Cejudo's potential comeback? No, I'm not. Yeah. So Chrissy J beat the Hot Crispy by 1 cent. Who wants to beat Chrissy J with a donation of $20 and 1 cent? Anybody. If anybody wants to go ahead and beat it, we're going to continue to stream. I mean, I don't think we can end a stream like this. I might fall asleep in the chair before we end the stream. What's up, USA? Hope you're doing well. Joey just beat him by 1 cent. Yes, he was. Yes, he did. Found your channel after someone was talking about it in Guru's chat. What were they saying? I'm always curious of that. I've told everybody on this channel, if you're ever in another like MMA channel's live stream and they're talking about me, let me know what they're saying. I need to know. I need to know what this feedback is. What people are saying about me not behind closed doors, but when I'm not around listening is what I'd like to know. Congrats, Joey. Thank you, Homework. Any thoughts on getting a second monitor? I do want to get a widescreen monitor. It'll be easier. What I eventually want to do, and it's funny because French Fries kind of answered it right here. I want to get a PC and connect that to a widescreen monitor. And then, hold on. I just lost my train of thought. I want to get a PC and a widescreen monitor. And then I'm going to have my laptop on like a desk clamp mount, like chilling right here. So now I have 2 screens. I have my laptop and my computer. But if I get a PC, I need to get a high-end PC because I need to be able to render 4K content really fast. And that's what I would like to do. If I can continue to make a bunch of money on the channel, I'm always investing in the channel. I've spent far more than I've made on the channel so far. So let's see what's going on. It's pouring down rain at my house right now, by the way, guys. Chrissy J, thumbs up. Yeah, thank you again, Chrissy J. He usually, see, there you go. He answered you. Joey planning to quit his day job right now. Yeah, there we go. We were all saying we liked you. Okay. You ended your live as Guru started his. My live is still going, so what are you saying? What is that supposed to mean? You mean I started my live as he ended his? But yeah, let me know. Let me know. If you guys hear me being talked about in other chats, good or bad, I mean, I don't necessarily care. I'm just curious. I'm more or less curious. Look at this tonight. USA, thank you for becoming a member. This is just nonstop. This is just nonstop tonight. Let's see if we can get a couple more members tonight while we're having a record stream. How much in donations would it take for you to shave off your beard? I don't know, man. Look, I don't necessarily care about shaving off my beard. I actually usually shave it off a couple times a year. But since I started the channel, it's kind of like my trademark. It's in my logo, and I've had a beard for so long. Now I'm going to look weird without a beard. So, I don't know, man. And also, my beard grows back in like 3 days. So, it's not even a really big deal to shave it off. But I just feel like you guys have never seen me without it, so it's going to be weird. Any plans on making a setup tour? Maybe behind the scenes? I've done a behind the scenes on the members only videos showing all my MMA memorabilia, which I got a lot of MMA memorabilia back this way. So, but yes, I post on the members Discord. I post all the videos I'm working on. I post pictures of my desk. I post my setup. I post, when I got my new mic, everybody knew a week ahead of time. When I'm planning on investing in new stuff or trying new stuff out on the channel, everyone on the Discord finds out first. That's what happens. So we'll see. Now we got basically probably enough to cover my pay-per-view tomorrow, and we got a new member. Now I'm just waiting for some more new members on the stream, or somebody to one up Chrissy J with the $20 donation. Thank you again, USA, for becoming a member, my friend. I really do appreciate it, man. I think you're going to get a bunch of benefits out of it, and the Discord's worth it alone, honestly. What state are you in? I am in Baltimore, Maryland, so I'll tell you even the city and the state I'm in. Baltimore, Maryland. Hey, welcome, USA. Look, the members are welcoming you, my friend. Go join the Discord. Go join the Discord. That's worth the membership alone right there. Always stay humble. Always, always. Okay. Anybody remembers the old Mike is an OG? Yes, they are. I was born in 92. I think we similar age, even though we both look at least mid. Stop it. Don't say that. If I shave my beard off, dude, I look like I'm like 20. But I'm 29 years old. I think I forgot to answer that earlier. Favorite beer or not a drinker? Joey gonna get shot up on the... Stop it. I'm not a drinker. I don't drink. So this is the only thing I drink right here. Right here. Right here. Water. This has been a legendary stream tonight, guys. I don't even know how she sent 20. Can you customize the amount? I don't know. No, that's not a PayPal donation. She sent that straight through YouTube. PayPal won't pop up. So I don't know. I don't know how she did it. You have to ask her. Yeah, it's not PayPal. Me either. LOL. JP. Yeah. Joey gonna get shot up on the block? Nah. Baltimore's not as bad as people make it out to be. It's not. It's not. Couldn't figure it out. Couldn't figure out how to adjust the amount. Is that what you're saying? Which was the last UFC you went to? I went to UFC DC, which was Alistair Overeem versus Jairzinho Rozenstruik. And a month before that, I went to Masvidal versus Nate Diaz, UFC 244. Do you ever have people over for fights? Not super often. I have like one friend that occasionally comes over for fights. Other than that, I'm just chilling. If he did, it'd be Mike's Hard. No weed smoking, nothing. I'm just a straight edge guy. I'm just drinking water. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke weed. I don't have anything against it, so I don't think I'm one of those people. But yep, that's just the way I am. My addiction of choice is MMA and talking about it. I'm in North Carolina. That's awesome, man. I've heard great things. You can set the amount. After $19.99, it jumps right to $49.99. Well, then you're just going to have to send $49.99, JP. I think that's what you're going to have to do. Do a Charles versus Justin poll. Sure, I will do a Charles versus Justin poll. Who wins tomorrow? Just because it's a legendary stream. Who wins tomorrow? Charles Oliveira. I almost misspelled his name because I'm tired. Justin Gaethje. Okay. There we go. Let's continue. Okay, let's continue reading questions, guys, on this legendary stream. I'm just waiting for somebody to top Chrissy J's donation now. Okay. Actually, I think there's a PC thing on mobile. They limit you. Okay. I was born in New Jersey. I was at the DC card. I think Rose fight not competitive. I think Rose fight not competitive. She destroys Carla 8 years ago. Doesn't matter. I don't know. You could be right. Are you a Ravens fan? Yes, I am. Hey, man, that's cool. Not everyone's thing. Exactly. Crispy, the best beer, in my opinion, is Corona. I'm enjoying weed in my life before I got to stop. Okay. Modelo, I would say, but I don't know. I'm so hyped that my new job doesn't drug test either. Well, I'm happy for you. I'm addicted to weed, no cap, productive smoker. This is the most random stream tonight, guys. The most random stream for sure. And we're still growing subscribers right now. We started the night under 2,900. We're at 2,915 right now, and we were at like 2,880 something earlier. So I'm happy you're a productive smoker. I'm happy the hot crispy doesn't drug test. What's everyone's IG? Yeah, guys, make sure you go follow me on Instagram. It's at MMA Joey C, as well as Twitter. And also, if everyone wants to throw their IGs in the chat, you guys can go all follow each other too. So, who is going to replace Dana White when he steps down? I think that'll be a long ways away. So I don't know who it will be because it might be hours away. So, I mean, hours away. You can tell I'm tired now. It's probably going to be 15, 20 years away, honestly. Do you listen to Pink Floyd? Occasionally, probably. Productive smoker. You can 100% be a productive smoker for sure. Yeah, I think as hardcores have bots that follow us. I think as hardcores have bots that follow us. I don't know what that means, but okay. I either smoke before bed or do it before skateboarding or other active stuff. That's awesome. Would you like to be a UFC commentator in the future? That'd be so lit. I mean, it'd be fun, but it's going to be a little awkward. I'm like, this fight is trash. Oh, this fight is garbage. Why do I subject myself to this when I'm saying that shit? Oh my, could you imagine? I'm a UFC commentator. I wish they would give me like the alternate commentating job where you could like switch to my commentary. And I'm just trashing the fight. Oh, this fight is god awful. I can't watch this anymore. I can't sit there. I could never sit there. And I can't sit there and pretend that a fight is good when it's not good. You know what's funny? You can tell. I'm one of those people that gets really, I'm always laughing really hard when I get tired. So you can tell tonight I'm tired. It's 2:09 a.m. We'll see how long we can keep this stream going. Look, we're at 2 hours and 30 minutes, guys. That's insane. And I was on an hour before this. So we're really at 3 hours and 30 minutes. Chrissy J smokes weed every day. Okay, fair enough. Still waiting for your Chris Curtis interview. Soon enough. We're going to do it when it gets closer to his fight. I talked to him. He's down. For those of you who don't know, Chris Curtis watches the channel and video called me on the channel when I told him to stop pretending to be a UFC fighter. Yeah, you would have to bite your tongue sometimes. Yeah, definitely. Can you imagine? Imagine I was a paid UFC commentator watching Ketlin Vieira versus Miesha Tate. I think it will be extremely sad after Bruce Buffer steps down. I think he's the GOAT. Gets me hyped every time. Oh my. Let me put it this way. While we're speaking of Bruce Buffer. I would have been more disappointed if Bruce Buffer wasn't there tomorrow than the fact that Oliveira is stripped. And I know that sounds crazy, but Bruce Buffer not being there ruins it for me. Straight up ruins it for me. Lauren Sanko probably hotter than any female fighters. Okay. The first thing I'd say is F women's MMA. Your fiance's going to be mad. Better wrap this stream up. She's been sleeping probably since 10. So why would she care? Have you ever trained, bro? No, I have not. You know, so I don't know. There's plenty of people who comment. Not plenty, but there's definitely quite a few, and this happens on all MMA YouTube channels, I'm sure, where people say, you never trained a day in your life. There's somebody that commented on it today. Let me see if I can find this comment real quick. Let me go see if I can find this comment. I get these types of comments not super frequently, but like enough where I notice them, you know. Not that I care about. I don't care. There's nothing anyone can say to me that can piss me off. Let me see if I can find it. Excuse me. I can't seem to find it. It was today, and now I can't find it. Someone was like, have you ever trained anything in your life? What are your credentials? And it's just hilarious. I just laughed that stuff off. If you guys knew, I mean, you guys know me from here, but I'm exactly like this in real life. There's literally nothing anybody can say to me that can offend me or upset me or get me, like, I'm just laughing. I just laugh at it all. I mean, if you guys been in the Discord, you guys see I sent funny comments and I'm always laughing at them. I actually find it pretty funny, but I try not, especially when it's in the live streams, I don't like to respond because then it just encourages that type of behavior. She's probably already sleeping. She definitely is. Bro, when I was watching the Hamzat fight, I had like 3,500 on him. Legit, my brain was glitching out watching him eat bombs from Gilbert. Don't even think I was processing what happened. Dude, that fight was insane. One of my favorite fights of the year. I couldn't imagine having 3,500 on him. That would have made me sick for sure. Great chat, Joey. Thank you. Appreciate you. Dang, I want to see that clip of Chris Curtis in the chat. There's a screenshot in the community tab. Wait, did you say Bruce Buffer isn't there tomorrow? No, we were talking about if he wasn't. Did Larasenko used to fight? Supposedly. Look forward to that interview, first of many for sure. Yeah. It's going to happen. He wants to do it. So we're going to do it. You guys have been asking for it, and we're going to do it. Gaethje versus Masvidal is a fantasy matchup. I've won it for years. That would be fun. When Bruce retires, it's going to be a sad, historic day. I know. I wish they could somehow keep him forever. If Cowboy wins, they should do him versus Nick Diaz. Stop it. Nick Diaz should never fight again. Gaethje would brutalize Masvidal, and Masvidal can't make lightweight. I don't know about the size advantage. Unless Cowboy retires, he should. Facts. Are you facting your own statement now? Ignore the haters, of course. I've noticed. Did you watch the TK Yair KO live? Yes, I flipped out. I could not believe it. Craziest KO I've ever seen, probably. You're cool, though, Joey. Appreciate you. Joey, that Pettis, TJ Grant, Benson sounded mad interesting, but I can't find anything on it. You should make a video about it. I know, dude. I've talked about this since probably 6 months ago. It's a video I want to make, and I plan on making a video about it. I would love to interview TJ Grant one day. It might not view that well, but I would love to interview him one day and talk about it. It's a crazy conspiracy, dude. But yeah, if you look into it, it was supposed to be Aldo versus Pettis the beginning of August, and Benson Henderson versus TJ Grant like 3rd or 4th week of August, I think. And then Pettis pulled out of the Aldo fight. The Korean Zombie stepped in on short notice. And then TJ Grant pulled out of the Benson Henderson fight, and Pettis stepped in, and everyone was like, what? So it's a very interesting thing, and it's something that you would never find online anywhere. You're not going to find it really anywhere. And unless you were a fan, it's not a fan now, but a fan back then, you wouldn't even know of it. So that's one cool thing about being a fan of something for so long. What's one thing you don't like about the UFC? The constant talking about money fights and the constant fighters trying to fight boxers because they don't get paid enough. Joey told me about the conspiracy theory months ago in Discord. Yeah, I've talked about it a couple times on the channel. I've wanted to make a video about it. How many flyweights do you think it would take to beat Ngannou? Probably 3. 2. One would distract him. The other one would jump in a rear naked choke. I can see DJ throwing that dude up and transitioning to an armbar midair. Matrix. Wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me. 2 of them, just one to distract them and the other one to jump into a rear naked choke, honestly, is all it would take. Could you imagine? Can you imagine? I would actually, I don't like free show fights. But I think I'd pay to watch 3 flyweights take on Francis Ngannou. Could you imagine watching Davison Figueiredo, Brandon Moreno, and Kai Kara France trying to defeat Francis Ngannou? I would pay $80 for that, So it'd be hilarious because imagine they're on his neck and he just rips them off. It'd be hilarious. I'm thinking minimum 3. I agree. That was my guess. I don't know if you said that in tandem with me or not. He legit could probably throw ones over the cage and onto the... Definitely. I don't know if anyone used to play the old WWE games, and I don't know if they still have this or not. But in the old WWE games back in like 2005, 2004, you could pick your opponent. If you were a bigger wrestler, you could pick your opponent over your head like this and throw him out of the ring. I could see Francis Ngannou doing that. It'd be hilarious. I was talking about when DJ actually did that in a fight, but yeah, all it takes is a choke and Ngannou's over. Yeah, I know what you were talking about. You were talking about the Ray Borg, right? The Ray Borg submission. First one to engage with Ngannou's getting slapped disgustingly. I don't know. They're fast enough. I don't know if Francis can catch them. Joey, you worry about getting demonetized? You know the way YouTube is. I doubt it, man. I keep everything. It's about MMA. How could I get demonetized? So no, I'm not worried about it. I was surprised seeing Shaq next to Ngannou. Shaq is huge. Shaq is ginormous. Ginormous. I'd rather see Yuri Prohaska versus 2 flyweights. That'd be very interesting as well. Oh my God. I'm going to check something real quick, guys. Guys, we're just climbing up with subscribers right now. We climbed up more subscribers now. This is crazy. And we still got 40 people in the chat. We're at 2 hours and 4. This is a monumental live stream, guys. We're at 2 hours and 40 minutes right now. It's 2 a.m. where I'm at. This is my latest live stream ever. Bro, even if he catches them fire with a firearm, they're getting slept. A forearm. I see what you're saying. I was confused there. Ngannou first punch would literally kill their body or go right through their car. I would love to see it, though. They're faster than him. Ngannou versus Lesnar. Lesnar will get slapped badly. Is it better to watch fights in the arena or on TV? I mean, is it worth going to arena? It is, but only once in a while. And only if you're going to get decent tickets. Because otherwise, it's, I wouldn't, if I was filthy rich, I don't think I'd go to every event. Let me put it that way. But I enjoy going to events, and I want to go to an event. I'm sleeping soon, my brother. Congrats on the stream. We'll check in soon. Yeah, post-fight tomorrow. Post-fight tomorrow, immediately following the event. Ngannou with a hammer versus 7 flyweights. I think Ngannou lose. Chandler versus Ferguson, poll or no? I forgot we had a poll up for Oliveira and Gaethje. 69% are taking Charles Oliveira. 69%. Chandler versus Ferguson poll. I will put one up. I think I'm gonna head out. I've been here for almost 4 hours. French fries. Where are you going, man? Where are you going? We need you here. We need you. Nah, man. Good night. Good night. Thank you for coming. We'll do a Ferguson Chandler poll. Who wins at UFC 274? Tony Ferguson, and that'll be probably the last thing we do. Michael Chandler. Look, guys, go vote in the poll. Go vote in the poll. Go vote in the poll. Look, who the real question is, look, who's going to be the final donation of the night? Who wants to take that award? We'll probably go for another 5-10 minutes. Who wants to be the final donation of the night? And also, I want to ask you guys this. I ask this every couple streams. We have, fluctuating between 40 and 50 people in here, maybe sometimes like 35 or something like that. Who is in here right now listening, but you're just lurking? You're not really saying anything. You're just listening to the chat and seeing what's going on. Let me know in the chat right now. Let me know in the chat right now. I want to know who's here on this monumental stream. The arena is worth it for the experience, but I'd rather watch fights on a nice TV. I like going to the arena once in a while. Going to sleep, Lamau. Go to sleep, French fries. Chaos versus Brown. I'm taking Chaos Williams. I'm very high on Chaos Williams. He has a great skill set. Yeah, I've been here for a while now. I'm just going to sleep when Joey does. Yeah, we're going to be on here for a little bit longer. We'll be on here for a little bit longer. Yeah, Joey, we leaving. Adios, Chrissy J. Thanks again for the donation. JP taking the $10 donation. We'll see. Is that going to be the last donation of the night? Anybody want to steal it from him? Does anybody want to try to steal it from him? You guys got a couple minutes to steal the last donation award from JP. Let's say. OSP versus Shogun is going to be an insane fight. I don't think it's going to be. I think OSP's... I think OSP is going to probably KO Shogun. Besides you with the $5 donation, he's got the juice. He's got the juice. Oh my! Now besides you takes the last donation. Anybody trying to steal from him? Is there anybody trying to steal from? Is there anyone that's going to try to steal it from him? Joe, your audience is biased towards Ferguson. Maybe they just trust my opinion and that's why they're picking him. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Quest Dog, me. Thank you for being in the live stream. I know there's always people lurking in the back. We don't have, okay. Channel name, what's up? Listening while playing video games. Appreciate you, Kevin from Sales. Appreciate you, Kevin from Sales. JP got it. No, not anymore. Besides you's got it. Well, I'm from India, so it's just morning here. So you love the live stream at this time. Look, guys, I've been here since the Pettis fight ended. Just been enjoying listening. Thank you, Logan. Kevin's 12. Kevin's 12. What are we talking about there? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I just wish the best for Tony, myself included. Look, besides you's got the last donation. It's $5. If anybody beats him right now, we're at 2 minutes. We're at 2 hours and 44 minutes. If anybody wants to beat besides you with another donation, we'll stay until it's officially a 3-hour stream. A 3-hour stream. So if somebody wants to beat him in the next couple minutes, we will continue for 3 hours, guys. Now I'm selling myself for donations here. But if you guys want a 3-hour stream, if not, submit your questions. We'll go for a couple more minutes. But if anybody wants to do that, just send the donation. I've been here since the Pettis fight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just wish the best for Tony. I do as well. It's going to be sad. Even if he loses, I just don't want him to get like starched. Trinaldo versus Roberts. I'm probably going Trinaldo. Trinaldo's so hard to get out of there. He's just such a gritty veteran that's been around for so long. I think he probably wins. I mean, Trinaldo's literally been around for what seems like 100 years at this point in time. But I think he probably wins. Let's go look at the fights real quick. I'll give you some guys, some, what's the word I'm looking for? Some last minute picks. Let's see. I don't have official picks for all of these. I'm probably going Tracy Cortez, Francisco Trinaldo. I'm going to go, is it Bagoy Ivanov or Marcus Rogerio de Lima? I'll go de Lima probably. Brandon Royval, Matt Schnell, Brandon Royval are all day. Macy Chaston versus Norma Dumont. I'm going Dumont for sure, especially considering she missed weight. Chaos Williams, Randy Brown. I'm going Chaos Williams. Andre Filio versus Cameron Van Camp. Definitely going Andre Filio. I'm very, very high on him. Very, very high on him. Donald Cerrone, Joe Lozon. I'm probably going Cerrone, but I don't know. OSP, Shogun, I'm going OSP. Chandler Ferguson, I'm going Ferguson. Rose Namajunas, Carlos Barza. Closer fight than people are making it out to be. I'm going Rose Namajunas. Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje. Oliveira jumps on his back and chokes him out. Holy shit. Pitties and STI, listen while in garage. Here you go, 3 hours. All right, guys, so we at least got the stream for another 13 minutes, guys. Keep throwing the questions in the chat. Me too, beside you. I don't think it will be good. I don't know what that's about. Have a good night, brother. Thank you, Quest Dog. Thank you for coming to the stream. I might be wrong, but I think you've made like 115 this stream. Some real OGs in the chat. It may be. I'm not sure right now. I'm on StreamYard. It might be something like that. Might be something like that. I appreciate, guys. I appreciate all the donations tonight. Unreal. There's nothing more I can say. Unreal. Thank you again, Pitties and SDI. We're going to go until the 3-hour mark. We are at 2 hours and 48 minutes right now. But it's actually longer than that because I did an hour stream before this stream. What are we at right now? 2 hours and what? We're at 2 hours and 48 minutes. But we streamed for an hour before this. Thug Rose plus a broken nose equals elbow cough. Okay? Or is that supposed to be an emoji? Oh, okay. I don't know. Pity smoking in the garage. Yeah, he's hanging out in the garage. He's probably fixing his car right now. Do you think Stephen A. Smith is a terrible MMA analyst? He definitely does not know what he's talking about. But I've talked about this before. Just because someone's a casual fan doesn't mean they can't be right. And Stephen A. Smith has said some things that have been accurate before. And because he's a casual fan, he gets ostracized for those opinions. And I hate that about MMA. I hate that. I do not like Stephen A. Smith at all. I actually can't stand Stephen A. Smith long before he ever talked about MMA. I found him highly annoying. And he was right. He went out there and he said, in his analysis of the Cowboy Cerrone fight versus Conor McGregor, he said Cowboy went out there and quit. And Stephen A. Smith was right. And I wish I had a YouTube channel. I'd have made a video backing him up. Because for me, I don't care if I like someone or hate someone. If they say something that's true and it's true, it's the end of the story. I'm not going to go against them just because I don't dislike them. And the MMA community as a whole, along with MMA media, we're talking, Chael, we're talking Ariel, we're talking Luke, we're talking all these MMA media guys just going after Stephen A. Smith. How dare he say that Donald Cerrone quit? Blah, 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 blah. And then what happened? A couple weeks or a couple months later, Donald Cerrone came out and said, I quit in there. And then all the MMA media was still like, well, that's not what he meant. And he didn't really blah, blah, blah. Oh, my God. It was just so... watching them trying to fall over themselves. Because even though I really dislike a guy like Stephen A. Smith, he's just not my cup of tea. What I hate about the MMA community as a whole is I hate that we try to be... what's the word I'm looking for? We don't try to include others, if that makes sense. The MMA community as a whole is, we like this first. We know more about this. We don't want you here. Rather than trying to welcome other fans, if that makes sense. It's the whole mindset of just screaming casual at people. For me, I'd rather welcome new fans as long as they're not super annoying. And the MMA community is not like that. It's more of, I like this first, you're not allowed to like it because you don't like it as much as I do. Where I'd rather just bring on new fans, whether they're casual fans, hardcore fans, whatever. And I hate that mindset, and that mindset is like an epitome of people attacking Stephen A. Smith because he doesn't know shit, about MMA. Good night, White Magic. Who did you have for the Rose fight again? I took Rose. But I think it's a closer fight than people make it out to be. I think it's a far closer fight than people make it out to be. I hate when I'm most excited for the very last fight. I love when I'm most excited. Found Joey on Instagram. Yeah, go follow me on Instagram at MMA Joey C. At MMA Joey C. Because it's over after that. Burns versus Chimaev in the middle of the card was pretty lit. I see what you mean. That's why I love when fight cards are stacked, because you get amazing fight after amazing fight. UFC London card was one of the best betting cards of this year. That's awesome. Did you ever watch Stephen A. Smith boxing combo? Yes, I did see that. Hilarious. That was all over the place. Had like a 700 stake and was 100% on my picks and made like 4,800. Was geeked out screaming in my house alone with my dog. That is awesome, dude. That is awesome. Went and got him a big-ass ostrich bone to celebrate and ended up having to take him to the vet because he got a piece stuck and cost me $750 the next week. At least if you're taking care of your dog. I respect it. Besides you asking you, Hot Crispy, and you realize that, what's tougher, boxing 12 rounds or MMA 3 rounds? I have no idea. We should be inclusive and not exclusive. Thank you. We should welcome new fans and not try to scare them away. You guys don't know how many people I have on this channel who have said, like, I'm a newer fan to the sport and I love your channel. It's because there's a lot of people just think, we're like an inside crew of people and we talk about certain things in a certain way and we don't explain them. And people, if anybody asks, well, what do you mean by that? I'm not sure. I wasn't watching it. Casual. We just scream casual at them. I hate that. It depends, really. You just have to be not greedy with it, or at least what I've learned since going hard at it. That's awesome, man. Per your Stephen A. Smith. Yes, I know what you meant. I'm up close to 20K since January. Bought a wedding ring for my girl in January and made it all back in April. Damn, the Hot Crispy just killing the game. With his bets. That's wild. True. I'm trying to get into that when I turn 21. It's a trap sometimes, though. You got to be careful beside you. But the Hot Crispy, I know you don't know exactly when, but do you know how long you've been a subscriber? Like roughly, like this month, 6 months ago, a year? Just roughly how long you've been a subscriber. I'm curious, man. I really do appreciate all the support tonight. That's why I'm wondering. Guys, it is raining its ass off. Absolutely raining its ass off at my house right now. Hey, that's my son. Got to make sure he's all good. I know exactly what you mean, dude. I respect it. I respect it for sure. I respect it. Okay. Guys, we are getting towards the tail end of this stream. We're going to make the 3-hour mark. I told you guys I'd make the 3-hour mark. So, if you have any more questions, throw them in the chat. I mean, if you guys want to keep throwing the donations out there, feel free. But I bet you could click on the beginning of this stream and my eyes would look different than they look now. The beginning of the stream, my eyes were probably like, and now they're just completely closed almost. So, I agree with your opinion. I think the majority of the community is extremely rude to newcomers and behave like there's some higher authority. I can't stand that mindset. Jennifer, what's going on? Guys, put in the chat. This is something I haven't done in a while. Put in the chat where you're watching the chat from, like what state you're in or city you're in. Be as specific or non-specific as you want to be. I'm curious where everyone's from. I'm curious where anyone is from. I have no idea if there's any mods in here right now. We have a couple mods, but they might all be asleep at this point. So, but guys, put in the chat where you're watching from. Be as specific or non-specific. I'm curious. Whatever you're comfortable with. Country, state, city, an address if you want. Okay. Montreal, Canada. I'm always curious where people are watching the streams from. Baltimore. There we go. Apple Valley, California. Love from India. Tampa Bay, Florida. I'm an Irishman living in Scotland. That's awesome, man. It's just crazy. People are watching these streams from all over the world. I'm in Fredericksburg, VA. Trying to hook you up with a fatty. Don't end yet. Say less. Say less. I don't actually say that, but that was the perfect time for it. Card is bugging. Look, the Hot Crispy just filling the channel with a cash flow tonight. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. People are watching the channel from all over the world, which is just completely insane. Completely insane to me. We got a new member tonight. We got a bunch of donations. We got more people added to the Discord. So, and now we got another donation coming in from Blaze One. California, Gold Coast, Australia, mate. I remember you telling me that before, but I'm always curious. Blaze One Sports, member plus a donation. Dan Henderson is the true GOAT champ. Thank you for the donation, Blaze One Sports. I greatly appreciate you. I really, really do, man. Long-time supporter of the channel. We're only 80 subscribers away from 3,000 now. We started, over 100 away when we started this stream. So this is one of the best streams yet. One of the best streams yet. California's a wasteland. Okay. SoCal, Pitties and STI from SoCal. What Pitties and STI? What are you doing in the garage? I'm curious. Let me know. Let me know what you're doing in the garage. Pitties and STI, longtime supporter and donator as well. Thank you, Pitties and STI, and a 6-month member or longer. You got the 6-month badge. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you very much. Anybody else going to let us know where they're from? Anybody else going to let us know where they're from? All right, Joe, I'm out of here. Good night. Finna drink some beers tomorrow and enjoy this Gaethje KO. All love to Charles, though. Dude, you're going to be sad when Charles Oliveira chokes him out. You really are going to be sad. How is there still almost 40 people in the chat is what I'd like to know. Do you guys ever go to sleep? If you're in the chat right now and listening, Mighty Planet Australia. I'm not sure where that is. Jennifer with the $2 donation. This is the most donations I've ever gotten. The most donations I've ever gotten with in one single stream. That is where the cars are at. Beautiful place, but goddamn, the people there are fucking wild. Oh, dude, I can only imagine. That's where the cars are at. So you must be working on the cars, like I called earlier. That's right. Plus, in California, it would be. So it's 2:30, 1:30, 12:30. It's only 11:30 in California. Damn. So it's not even that late in California. It's not even late in California. I forgot. Crispy, you said you're from North Carolina, right? It's crazy, though. We got people from Scotland, people from California, people from Florida, people from India, people from Baltimore, people from California, people from Canada. That is just wild to me. I think you were around 1K subs if my memory is correct. I just saw that message, Hot Crispy. That's wild, man. Thank you for your support, dude. Thank you for your support. Today, the goddamn scale is Charles Kryptonite, like Khabib's tiramisu and Tony's TV cable. I think it was a camera cable. Wasn't it a camera cable? I don't know. By the way, Jennifer, thank you again. I think I already told you thank you, but I just want to make sure. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. I appreciate you watching the channel. Thank you for the donation. Pizza or burger? Probably burger. Probably burger, I think. Yeah, burger for sure. What about you guys? I can't believe it's almost 3 a.m., guys. We're on a 3-hour stream, but it's really a 4-hour stream right now. Let me go see real quick. How long was my previous stream on here? How long was my previous stream? Live stream. So we have the one. What the hell? We have the one. Hold on. We have. Okay, I'm getting lost in here. Okay, so we went an hour and 13 minutes on the PFL stream. We went on a PFL stream, an hour and 13 minutes. Okay, so for some reason it blocked this. Just put a deposit on my bookie and put some with Tony because y'all got me swayed. I feel like Chandler should win, but Tony will be Tony. Put my deposit on my bookie and it got flagged and my shit got locked. That's annoying as hell. Did you get it figured out, man? I'm waiting for the fatty. Ferguson, 53%. Chandler, 47%. We'll end that poll. I just really think unless Chandler gets him out of there in the first round, I think he loses. I really think Tony's stamina and pressure will be too much. And yes, Chandler has good stamina. But hold on. And yes, Chandler has good stamina, but Tony's on a different level. Yeah, North Carolina. That's awesome. 11:40 a.m. only. That's crazy. 11:40 a.m. where you're at. I believe I was a subscriber before you had 50 subscribers. That is wild. That is absolutely wild. I mean, that's awesome, man. I appreciate you. Is it this sounds really weird asking you this question, but is it cool for you to know, like I was one of the first 50 people to subscribe to this channel that now has almost 3,000? Or does it not matter to you? I'm just genuinely curious. Chandler will knock him out in the first round, my prediction. Oh, please no. If Chandler gets knocked out in the first round, if Chandler knocks him out in the first round, if Tony gets flatline KO'd in the first round, I'm telling you right now, my entire night is ruined. My entire night is ruined. Could be wrong, but you always seem like a cool dude to me. All the MMA other channels, they seem like they just try too much. You come off as super genuine, deserve everything that comes with it. Thank you. Look, I don't want to sit here and sound like I'm hyping myself up, but you couldn't be more accurate. I agree with what you're saying. There's too many people who, one, they act like they're godly when it comes to like picking MMA fights, and they know all. No other opinion is possibly valid, and I find that puts me off. That's why I don't like any MMA content really on YouTube. Then there's the people who all they talk about is betting. That's it. That's everything. Which I get, people like betting. You're a big bettor yourself. But when that's all you talk about and all you're saying is this guy's a dog and, you know, this and that and talking about odds constantly, for me, that just puts me off too. I just like talking about MMA and giving you my honest opinion. So, dang, bro, you're still alive. I thought you'd be asleep. I feel like always Chandler just finds a way to lose somehow. Yeah, he does. He does. I mean, look, he has one win. He has one win in the UFC, and it's against Dan Hooker. It's against Dan Hooker. So he lost to Charles. He lost to Gaethje. It is what it is. Chandler is getting up there in age. He's lost 2 in a row. Tony's lost 3 in a row. One of them is going to... one of them's got to get back on track. And hopefully it's Tony Ferguson. With calling my bank to unlock it right now, I'll slide in the live stream tomorrow and hook it up, brother. Trust, going to get the dono train pumping again tomorrow. Yeah, Hot Crispy. I will be streaming immediately when the fights end. So roughly 1 a.m. Eastern time, which you're in Eastern time as well. Roughly 1 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow, live post-fight. As soon as we get the post-fight interviews, I will be live streaming. So appreciate all the donations tonight, man. I really do. And everyone else that's donated. I don't know how much we've made in donations tonight yet, but it's been quite a bit. I believe I started listening to you before Makhachev versus Green in February. Seems like your audience multiplied then since. Happy for you. I actually checked earlier today. We've gained about 800 subscribers in the last 90 days. And it's probably even more after today. I'm actually going to get some sleep now, but have fun with the rest of your stream. What other sports do you like? Also, what did you play when you were in high school and college? I like football, but not. I'm just too much time to spend watching MMA. It's hard to keep track with other sports, and I didn't necessarily play with any teams in high school or college or anything like that. More just like in the neighborhood, type shit. So I don't know. That's not an interesting answer, but it is what it is. Dan Hooker's a good win. He's tough as nails, and he beat Gilbert Burns. Chandler's win over Hooker has aged horribly. Very, very true. When you're getting starched by Arnold Allen at featherweight, didn't age very well. I agree. I meant I could be wrong, but about being subscribed since 1K. Either way, man, I was just genuinely curious. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. It's crazy. We've talked about it multiple times on this stream tonight. The channel is doing very, very well. Is doing very, very well. Why is this? That's weird. Let me make sure that works. For some reason, I had an issue pop up on my live stream. I don't know what that was. Is there anybody watching right now? We'll end the stream on this. We're gonna go for another minute or whatever. Is there anybody in here? Half your subscribers can beat up what? Is there anybody in here tonight that has not sent a single message? That is ready to send a message right now on a historic. I don't know when we'll ever get another 3-hour stream. So speak now, because these messages will be forever saved on YouTube on this live stream. So they will forever be here. Even 6 months from now, you can come back and look at this live stream and see who was in here. So if you're in here tonight, you haven't sent a message yet, send a message. And if anybody who stole the last donation right now? Jennifer's got the last donation. Does anybody want to steal from her? We're ending the stream. We're ending the stream in the next 5 minutes. If anybody wants to steal the last donation from her, as soon as we get the next donation, you'll be the last person, and we'll be off here because I'm ending it in a minute. We're gonna go through these last few questions or comments. Hooker hasn't been the same since his war with Poirier. Yeah, he could have lost his soul in that Poirier fight, for sure. Half your subscribers can beat up. Okay, you got to give me an answer to that. Hooker took a lot of damage in that fight. That's why he will never be the same. With damage comes concussions. Dude, he almost finished Poirier multiple times in that fight, and now look where he's at. I'm going to be black the F out. I'll catch you tomorrow. Brother, enjoy the fights, big dog. I will. We'll be discussing them live on Discord. So talk to you there. Feel free to message me tomorrow. We can talk about the fights on there. We're all in there always talking about the fights anyway. Half your subscribers can beat up CM Punk. Yes, most likely. I'll never forget that gallop across the octagon when he fought when CM Punk fought, was it Mickey Gall? I think it was Mickey Gall, yeah. And he galloped across the cage. Hilarious. Are you into tattoos, Joey? Not really. I don't have any tattoos. I have nothing against tattoos. I'm losing my voice now. I got to stop talking. I'm not into tattoos. I have nothing against tattoos. I'm just not a big tattoo person. Like, I wouldn't go out and get any tattoos. So, all right, guys. Someone asked the last question and make it about MMA related. We're not going out on a tattoo question. MMA related question. Who wants the last question here? And then I will see you guys tomorrow for the UFC 274 post-fight. Anybody. All right, guys. Well, looks like nobody wants to take the last question here. So, like the channel, subscribe to the channel, become a member of the channel, and I look forward to watching UFC 274 tomorrow. And I got Oliveira 2nd round sub. I got Rose 3rd round TKO. I got Tony Ferguson. Oh, look. There we go. All right, get some sleep. I got to wrap it up. Get some sleep. 5-fight parlay. Who you got? Oliveira, Rose, Ferguson, Chaos, and OSP. There you go. Great. The last question was a fight question. Don't forget to like the stream. Don't forget to become a member. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to go set a reminder for the post-fight tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining me. 3 hours and 12 minutes, but really like 4 hours and 12 minutes. Appreciate every single one of you. If you donated tonight, thank you for donating. Greatly appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Go check out my UFC 274 prediction videos if you haven't already. So enjoy the rest of your night, guys. See you tomorrow.